get rid of shield?
Nope.
We're in trouble, aren't we?
We were doing all the things to get the shields, and now it is really hurting us.
Oh, have you actually started the stream now? Is it actually begun?
We are live, and this is a perfect cue to say hello. I am very glad that you are on and that we can have this developer talk. You are Dave and Jim, and you are currently developing a cooperative space survival game called Rhino D. And I'm super stoked that you have agreed to play it with me and show me how dangerous space can be. So welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks a lot. It's Rhino 5. Is that is that getting lost in translation?
Rhino D. I'm sorry. Did I say Rhino 5?
No, that's
of
right.
course, Rhino D.
No, it's called Rhino 5. That's the it's numerical Rhino 5.
Wait, Rhino D would be Rhino 500, right? If it's Latin for D.
Oh, okay. That would make sense.
Maybe that was my association with that. Strange.
Okay, Rhino 500. That's got quite a nice ring to actually. Rhino 500.
We might have to have we can have a rethink. Let's rename it Rhino 500. I like that.
That could be the sequel.
Nice.
So for now, Sven, if you just like to pick any of these characters that I've laid out down the bottom, any one of them that takes your fancy, and then we'll set the game up with that character.
I mean, as you've seen in my Instagram post, in which I've already promoted Ron, because you've told me that Ron is like the wild card, and he is always like, it's very dangerous to play with him, and I, of course, immediately thought, I want to play this guy.
Yes, his name is Forlorn. And this guy over here in the purple, his name is Ron. So
he's Ron.
Similar name. Yeah, this is Ron, but Forlorn is the robot, and he is a bit like you say, a bit of a wild card.
It's the reason I totally get why you're thinking his name's Ron. He there's a kind of a bit of a backstory whereby he is infatuated with Ron, the character, which is why he's got Ron and a love heart on his display. So he's effectively saying he loves Ron,
and Ron, of course, hates him.
But I totally get that why you feel his name would be Ron. That's actually maybe we need to consider that, because that is actually quite misleading.
But it's very clear here.
I like the misunderstanding. So
they're all called Ron.
Yeah, I'm going to be Dodge Rock Skipper. She's the pilot.
Yes.
Okay, great.
So if we put that up there for now. Who do you want to be, Dave?
I think I'll go with the captain then. I'll go with Rex, and I'll be captain of the game then, and then I can do lead each round if you're happy with that.
Okay, I might change our colours over then. I'll make you blue. I'll make you red. I'll blue.
All right. Yeah. Great. Okay. So play turn should go myself then, and then
hold on. There's a bit more setup to do first. We have to character bags over here.
Yeah. Sure. I was just saying the flow would be myself and then Sven as Forlorn, and then you can finish up with. I've got everything.
Yes. While you are setting up, can I multitasking style ask you, how did you come up? When did you decide you want to invent a space survival game? What was the takeoff for this idea?
It kind of came about. We would the first version of the game, which was very loosely kind of similar to it, was it wasn't a space game at all. It was we called it Animal, whereby it was a kind of a similar concept, but you had a deck of cards and there was all different animals with different attack types, and the idea is you were taking out the other players, but the concept of having cards which kind of affected play evolved into this. So it's a completely different beast, but we started off, we pretty much made Animal, didn't we, Jimbo? We we had loads of cards we'd hand printed, and we did a few play tests, and it was fun, but it just lacked a certain something. But then it kind of just evolved into a different style and a different skin, and then it became a cooperative as opposed to against each other. And I mean, it's completely different. Maybe one day we'll go back and look at Animal again, because I do think there's something there. But yeah, that's how it started out. And we came up with this idea, and it evolved quite a lot over the course of a few conversations. And we realised we, felt like we actually had something quite fun and quite different on our hands. I think the fact it's quite different is what has really been an advantage, really. Being like crisis management. So it's quite cooperative, which I know there's quite a lot of cooperative games out there, but it's not your kind of common type of game. As well as like hand management as well. So it wasn't really supposed to be this, but this is how it kind of evolved into. And
Wow.
and it's changed quite a lot over the last, I suppose, about a year now we've been working on it.
Oh,
In
more
fact,
than
it is well over a year, actually, isn't it?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. It's getting on for 2.
Yeah, it is actually. Yeah.
Wow. So from animals against each other to cooperative in space, there is that's an interesting way to go.
Yeah, it's quite the journey.
Yeah. Yeah, interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, nice. And so we have to say I'm recapitulating the nooks and crannies of the game, like how the game works. I will repeat it to you from what you've told me yesterday, and Tuesday, and so you can check if I've understood the game, and I can repeat again, so that everybody knows what's going on.
Yeah, sure.
Right? So. As I understood correctly, we have our spaceship. We are in this spaceship here in the middle, and this spaceship has integrity. It has a lot of integrity right now, but the moment it has no integrity anymore, we will die and float off into space. That's right.
Yes.
So we want to avoid that at any cost. What it will happen is we will be hit with meteors all the time, every round, and then we will have to deal with these effects of the meteors, with the impact, and we will play with these phases. First, we will reveal the meteors, then we will deal cards with which we can react to these threats. Then the players take their turns, right? So we can play cards, and we can move the shields around that will shield us from the threats that will be hitting us.
Exactly.
Then the meteors will hit, and if we don't have enough shields, then we will get damage, which will be cards that will be revealed here that will bring a lot of calamity with it.
Yep.
And then we will get damage, which will eat away the integrity of our ship. And then there is fire that will grow. Of course, you have that. And then we can regenerate the shields. And then the thing starts again, and we try to get through space until the threat level, the threat cards, the threat decks reveal a final mission card or some. Yeah, is that right?
The objective card. Yeah.
A final objective.
There's one shuffled into the lowest third of one of the decks, so it's a matter of playing through the meteors to hit the objective.
Yeah, and if we reach that objective, then we win. Then we are safe, and then we can.
It's to reach the objective and then carry out the actions on it. There's 10 different objectives, and one random one has been shuffled in. So we'll find out what it is when we hit it, and then depending on what state we're in, we'll have to see if we can actually achieve the objective. So yeah, that was great. Yeah, good recap of how it works. The only bits that I'd mention is the damage phase. So after it's impacted, with the damage phase, you check any existing damage, and any of them which say damage on them, you carry out the event, the effects of that damage card every single damage round. So it's in our interest to try and heal, to try and resolve any damages as soon as they appear. Yeah, exactly.
I get it. Yeah, I see.
Okay.
So yeah,
great. I think we're ready.
I think we're ready. Let's get into it.
Okay, good luck.
Good luck. Have fun.
Okay, so anything to add, Jimbo? Are you ready to rock and roll?
Ready to rock and roll with the starting damage.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Okay, so because this is the advanced mode, we will be starting off with damage to the ship. So
of course,
we don't need to do any more beginner mode where we get used to the flow of the game. We start with some damage. So we're going to do 1 from each area of the ship. Hold on, we've got 3-player games. So it's going to be 4. Is that right?
Yeah, it's the number of players plus 1 damage card at the beginning.
Okay, so so if you want to do 1 from the bridge, 2 from the hull, and 1 from the engine room, Sven, if you want to turn them 1 at a time, just in case we need to actually carry them out, we need to read each one as we turn it. So
okay.
Yeah, if you want to flip some cards.
So let's do the bridge first.
Okay, so the round leader must discard 2 player cards to move a shield. So if you remember, as the round leader, in order to move shield, I have to burn a card in order to be able to move shield around the ship. That means I will need to burn 2 cards to be able to move shield, so that's going to get costly straight away.
So basically, you shouldn't. But yeah, we will discuss that later.
Hopefully, I'll be doing my utmost to not have to move shield.
Yeah.
Okay, it's another one. Each player can use.
Each player can only use a single crew member. That is the crew member, right?
That's right. Yeah, the crew card.
For resolving damaged cards and for removing fire. All other uses for crew cards are still permitted.
Okay, so when it comes to using crew cards for resolving damage and for putting out fire, obviously if you had 3 of them, you could use all 3, but that card means you can only use 1 per turn, so we're going to be restricted to what we can do with the crew cards. Okay, so go for another one.
Second hull.
That's not too bad, that one.
Lose 1 hull for each unresolved damage card in the hull.
Okay, so you see that's a damage phase 1, so we don't do anything with that yet, but when we come to the damage phase, for each unresolved damage card, we're going to lose shield in the hull, so we need to consider that one when we... Okay, and then go for it, 1 more.
So, and no shield can be moved manually. New shield can be added as usual. No, what?
Oh, okay. So that's basically stopping me from moving shield anyway. So that actually overrides the regen feedback. So, which is fine. It's it means they kind of teaming up to make it really hard to move shield. So straight away we can have a bit of trouble. But hopefully we'll get some cards we can use to resolve some of these before things get too bad. So it's all going to be down to whatever meteors we draw now, I think.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
So that's it then. So, you're just shuffling us around. Good idea.
Yeah, onto the first threat reveal phase.
Okay, so we're going to click up here, reveals. We're going to turn the top card over from each of the threat decks and see what we got.
Okay.
So we've got a size 3 exploding meteor to the bridge or a size 2 to the engine room. We didn't actually discuss electric meteor. Oh, no.
Oh, somebody just had a bad connection issue. So, electric meteors. Yeah, you've got a bit wonky, Dave. Electric meteors.
I've disconnected as well. I've disconnected from the game.
Oh, that's a shame.
I think it's you, Jimbo.
But you can still hear me, right?
Yes, we can still hear you. Yeah, it seems to have gone offline. The game, is that going to pick up where it was?
Unlikely. I think I have to create a new one. Oh no, that's irritating.
Whew.
Okay, you can try coming back in now. I've had to start again though. Oh, that's a shame.
I can't see it still.
How weird that you can still hear me on Discord though.
So it is not the internet connection.
Okay.
It is
Okay, it's back.
maybe
back.
The tabletop simulator server. Sometimes it is wonky.
Great. Okay, I will rush to get it. Let's get us set back up then.
Shall we just take some new starting damage just to save us from a time point of view? It probably quicker
absolutely. Yeah, we'll just as if we were starting over. Yeah, if you can start pulling things out of the character bags.
Yeah.
And
I'm getting some weird stuff happening.
Hopefully Sven will get back in.
How's it looking, Sven?
I'm on my way.
Excellent.
We will be back in a
What did you do about specials, Jimbo? Did you put them all in?
No, I picked 2. So for you, I did. I got rid of Catlock. No, I got rid of Rally the Troops. Just deleted it. Just hover over it and press delete.
Okay, yeah, cool.
And I'm back.
Hey.
Yes.
I'm seeing some weird.
I am seeing some weird stuff as well.
Yeah, I've got set up a game written in massive letters across the left-hand side.
Okay, let me try one more load.
Yes, it all looks a little bit quirky.
How's that?
Now,
that's better. Yep.
That's
right.
Better.
So
start again. Okay. And that's how you play the game.
That was it. That was the game. That was the disaster.
Like we immediately flew into one of these Odyssey 2001 style clouds where we found ourselves in a surreal scape.
Yeah, that is exactly what happened.
I can't delete cards, Jimbo. Do you want to delete that one over there for me?
Yep.
Okay, so the player cards, Sven, they get shuffled into the player deck. And so for each character, you get 2 medkits, so they also get shuffled in.
Yeah.
Forlorn does not get medkits because he is repaired by the crew instead of by medkits. Of course,
yes.
Sure.
He's a robot.
Sure. That makes sense.
Okay, I think we're pretty much where we were.
And my specials do my specials get mixed in?
Two of them do at this stage in the game. So Dave will just pick 2 of them and put them in.
Oh yeah, where are your specials? Here we go. Let's which ones we got? This or that?
I got rid of Don't Mind Me last time because it was the more confusing one of the 3, I think.
Yeah, if you want to do that one again, then
So I
think you need to delete it.
When I'm more advanced in the game, I can I can choose 2 of the 3 at my liking, or is it random?
Yes.
Yeah, so to start with, a character has 3 specials which are their own unique ones, so only that character can take those 3. But we're working on like a campaign mode whereby there'll be a pool, so for each character class there'll be a choice of up to another 10, but they're leveled, so as your character increases in level, you'll have access to different specials to be able to take in, so eventually you can take in more specials and some like more advanced specials, because obviously the threat of the game will increase as your character levels up.
That's pretty cool. So, and I can imagine that you will also you are also planning scenarios then, so or a campaign with a story mode maybe even.
Exactly. Yes. That's what we're working on at the moment. Yeah. Nice. So it starts off obviously fairly basic, and it's explaining why space is full of meteors as well. There's like a solar system collapse going on, which is why space is no longer kind of easy to travel through.
Yeah.
So only the Rhino 5 is strong enough to get through, basically.
Yeah. So
the Rhino 5?
Typical space travel. Yeah, the Rhino 5000. Nice. It goes up each time. Okay, right. So we've got some new starting damage. So we want to check each of these.
Yeah, the bridge one is particularly nasty.
Yeah, so if we start with the bridge one, so that's called Death Spiral. So until this is resolved, all threat cards revealed during the reveal phase will affect the ship during. So that means both meteors will hit.
No.
That's a veto one though. If you see down the bottom right, it's got a little red exclamation mark inside the triangle. That means it's vetoable. So as in, because it's the starting damage, we're allowed to turn around and say we don't want to take that one because it's too harsh. So what we can do with that is place it in resolved and draw a new one.
It feels like I would like to do that. You too?
It'll be a little bit harsh as a starting damage. You'd need your ship in a little bit better state to be able to do it. But I mean, it's
no, I would like to resolve it. I would like to resolve it. That is what I meant, of course.
Oh yes. Oh, I see. Yeah.
I thought you were up for the challenge of the.
No. I want a challenge, but we don't have to. I'm not on a suicide mission. No.
This one's not a good idea when we're trying to teach somebody the game. Look, only
again, I think just from the purpose of the fact that we're playing the game for the first time with you, we will also resolve this one.
Okay.
Normally you wouldn't. If we were playing the game properly, we would keep this one. But if you read it, it basically says that only the round leader can talk tactics, one-way communication. So it's basically supposed to represent that the speaker system's down and only I can talk. So we're going to go ahead and resolve that one as well, only because it would be a bit tough to have you not be able to talk. It kind of defeats the objective of doing a stream if you can't talk.
Sure.
Oh, it went to the bottom. It didn't go to the bottom of the deck due to reason. That's better. That one we can handle.
So this one's basically saying we're no longer allowed to use enhancement slots, the enhancement cards in the enhancement slots. You remember we talked about this? You can place enhancement cards down. This is stopping us from doing that. So until we resolve this damage card, we will not be able to use the enhancement slot.
Our system is glitching like it did 5 minutes ago.
Okay, so if we look at the next one, if whole shield is 0, lose 1 SI. So again, that's going to happen during the damage phase. So we need to make sure we got some shield in the hull when it comes to the damage phase if we can. Otherwise, we're going to lose ship integrity.
Immediately.
Okay, so the next one says no fire on the ship can be removed with crew cards. So again, we need to consider that. So at any point we can't remove fire. The conventional way would have to use special cards. And finally, blown shield capacitor. No cards can be added to the shield regeneration pile.
Oh, that's bad.
Okay. As we discussed previously, any cards you don't wish to use, you can place them in the shield regeneration pile. And then when it comes to the shield regen phase, every 5 cards becomes 1 shield. That damage is going to stop us from adding anything into there. So there's a mixed bag of damage outstanding. So some of it's going to cause us ship integrity, some is going to stop us from doing things. So we want to try and resolve as much of this as we can.
That is right.
Back onto the reveal phase.
Okay, so back on track. So apologies for the time we lost.
No, Jim, one little tip for you: if you want to save the game now and maybe in iterations, then we can reload the state that we are in if something happens. So
a good idea.
That would be great.
Whilst you're doing that, I'll talk Sven through the cards we got.
Yes.
So you can see at the top threat level is 17, so that goes up to 100 threat level. So it's
we are
relatively
pretty
low.
Good.
And that's going to be a size 2 meteor to the engine room, and the next one is a size 2 meteor to the bridge. Both of them have got that green instant hit symbol, which means we have to turn over an instant hit with these. We can choose which pile we go from. We've got 1 shield in each area, so whichever one we go for, it's going to be pretty much the same. We've given the engine room a threat level 17, and the bridge one has got threat level 18, so we obviously felt that the engine room is a little less of a threat. So based on that, I propose we go with the left card and go for take the hit to the engine room.
Yeah, I am.
Do you guys concur?
I think that's
okay, great.
Okay.
So we are going to be taking a size 2 meteor to the engine room during the impact phase. So we've got the player turn to make sure we resolve that. We are also going to take an instant hit now. So if you want to turn over the instant hit right now to see what happens.
I can choose a deck A.
You can choose whichever one you want. Yep.
Okay, let's do B.
Okay.
+3 hull fire.
So the hull has become fiery. And if we remember, this damage card here says that no fire on the ship can be removed with crew cards, which we normally can. So we need to consider that when we're playing.
That is not great. What happens when the fire is overflowing? Then we lose integrity, right?
We're damage first, then integrity. So we have the fire growth phase, which comes about near the end of the round. And if the tracker can't be increased anymore, because at that point, all fires grow by 1 slot. If the fire's already maxed out in any of the areas and it can't grow anymore, then you take the damage as if it was an impact. And then if you can't take any more damage cards, you lose ship integrity.
Okay, so we still have a little bit of time, but okay.
Yes, so we'll keep an eye on that. Okay, so let's do the deal then. Is it going to deal the right number of cards?
Yes, it does.
We got 1. Yeah. 4. Oh yes,
4 each for 3 players. Yeah, it worked.
Yeah. Okay.
Great. Interestingly, we've all been dealt a special.
Yes. So when you get a character special, you give it to that person straight away. So I will give you your special card.
I will give you yours because you are Rex. Starflounce.
Starflounce.
Yes. So as we
you.
talked about before, special cards, they don't take up a slot in your hand. They may go down in the special slot next to your character card.
Here we are. All right.
I'm placing that really badly. Okay, so we've all got a special straight away.
That's
so
weird.
so my special during the I'm allowed to have an extra card in my hand. So when we come to deal, I get to have 5 cards now.
That's pretty good.
Your special, yes, that's quite a handy one.
My special is I can extinguish all fires if something is burning, is full of fire, or I can add full shields if some area has no shields, which seems to be even better than the fire thing.
It's good, yeah. So both of those are really useful, and that's a discard on use as well. So as soon as you use it, it goes back into the player deck, and it could come out again if we go all the way through the deck. So,
so I should use it early.
So it would be a good one, but at the moment you can't use either of those because no area has full fire and no area has 0 shield.
Yes.
But I can always move some shield out of the hole, and I think that'd be a good one to play.
Yes, because then we have 5 shields at once, right? That would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, do any of us have any assignment cards? Because that's our best way of fixing damage. Okay, we've got no assignment cards. I have a card here called Cannibalize, which allows us to lose 1 ship integrity to resolve any 1 damage card. I think.
Is there any way to re-establish ship integrity to get it up again?
Yes. Okay. Yep. There's a few. There's player cards which will help us do that.
Good. Yeah, and one of the characters is particularly good at dealing with ship integrity loss. The guy called Lance, who we didn't.
Yes. Yeah, he's the mechanic. He's actually really geared up for bringing back your ship integrity.
Yeah.
So I'm going to fix the engine room damage, I think, just because being able to regenerate shield is quite a key part of this.
Yes.
So I'm going to play Cannibalize.
Yes.
I'm going to put that in discard pile. It's going to cost us 1 ship integrity, but we get to resolve any 1 damage. So I'm going to resolve this damage here.
Yeah.
And we'll draw a new one. Okay.
Sounds good.
I can't use the crew card to put out the fire, which I would have liked to have done. But which means that can't be used. But I will use this. I want to move shield because we've got a size 2 meteor coming for the engine room. At the moment, we've only got 1 shield there, which means if it hit, we would lose the shield and we would take 1 damage.
Yes.
So I'm going to burn this crew card and I'm going to move this shield across. By doing so, I've left the whole shield area completely empty, which means when you come to play, come to your turn, Sven, you should be able to do your this or that.
Yes.
But okay, that's my turn over. I'm going to hold on to the crew card because that's quite a handy one. I'll keep that in my hand.
Oh, that is a double crew card. Nice. Yeah, I see.
Yeah. Cool. Yes. Okay, so my turn. I've got a crew card I can't currently use, but they're often worth hanging on to. I've got a card called Quick Fix that is good for getting rid of a really nasty piece of damage, but it is a gamble because you will have to turn over the one that replaces it. So I'm going to get rid of this card. I'm going to put this. Can we add to shield regen now?
Yes, I just resolved that damage.
Yeah, I'm going to add this one to shield regen. And I'm going to put a crew card in there as well because I can't currently use it. And reinforced bulkheads is a good one because it stops you from losing some SI. We cannot currently use enhancement cards though. I don't know how long it's going to take us to repair that player one. And in the interest of keeping cards coming through my hand that might be able to help us, I'm also going to regen that one, even though it's a pretty decent card. So that's my entire turn. I'm basically gambling that I'll get a better hand next time, even though I've had to use some decent cards that I can't use currently.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then there is my turn. I have a medkit which is not interesting right now because nobody's injured, right? So I can immediately put that into the shield regen pile. And then I have 2 enhancement cards as well, which don't help either. So the same logic. I want to cycle my...
Before you do that, though... Sorry, go on, Jim, you can explain it. You're going to say about the holster.
Yeah, on your character card, Sven, as well as the special slot on the other side of the character card, there's a holster, holstered slot.
Yeah.
And you, Forlorn, may holster 2 engineer cards. Now, your Man the Laser card has 2 categories on it. It's got engineer and pilot. So your Mandarin laser card can go in your holster. So you can store that for later without taking up room in your hand.
That's
and you can
pretty
just play
good.
it from your holster at any time.
That's
so you
pretty
might want
good.
to move that on there.
And man, the laser
that's
is
a good
one.
card. That one that gets through the deck, so it's worth holding on to that one. And
Yeah.
the holster. If I had that one, I wouldn't be able to holster it because I'm a captain. I've got a command class.
I get
But
it.
seeing as you're engineer, it's worth holding on to that one, seeing as you can.
Holds the 2
it's
engineer
actually-
cards. Here's it. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's actually a pilot card as well, so you could have holstered that one as well, James.
Yeah, if I had it, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the one you're left with, like you said yourself, it's an enhancement card which we can't use, so that would actually give. Oh, don't forget to use your special as well.
I will
before
use
you
my
finish your
special, of
turn.
course. So now, because there is no shield in here in the hull, I can immediately generate 5 shield, which is
perfect.
pretty good.
That's one of the best uses for that card.
Yeah.
You've maximised it.
Nice.
And also, you stopped us from taking damage from the wear and tear damage card.
Yes.
At the end of the round, we would have
Yes.
taken an SI loss.
Yeah,
So
perfect.
that goes in the discard pile now.
This goes
That's
here,
the
right?
card.
Yeah.
Some
And-
specials you keep forever. Like Dave's one just stays in his hand, and my
Yeah,
one
that's a constant.
my one is deleted from the game once it's used.
So you can ignore the whole threat reveal phase. I
Yeah,
see.
it gives a free round basically.
That's pretty good. Okay, so shield regeneration takes 1. Yeah, no. I mean, if we have 5 in here, we get a shield that's perfect, right? That's pretty much.
Exactly. Yes.
yeah.
Yes, that's great.
Let's do it.
Okay, so that's the player phase done then. So now we're at the impact phase.
Yep.
So as we said before, we've got a size 2 meteor coming to the engine room. We have 2 shields, so both of those are going to get removed.
Look at that. That worked out
And-
quite well.
And that's it. So we've managed to offset the meteor, and we're in quite a good position as well.
Nice.
So we now go through the damage phase. So we now do a quick sweep of the card, starting
Yeah.
from the top left. That's a constant. That's a constant. This one is a damage, and it says if whole shield is 0, we would lose 1 ship integrity. Because of
But we have
Forlorn, we
5.
don't have 0, so we don't lose a ship integrity.
Do we get a ship integrity because we have so many shields? Yeah, this is okay.
And then the next step would be the fire growth phase. We do have fire, so that is going to creep up by 1.
All
So
right.
it's getting okay. Doesn't do anything for now, but this damage card here is stopping us from putting that fire out. So
Yes.
that's probably the next one we need to try and make sure we sort out. Although your special's gone now, so we can't actually use that.
Nope.
Okay, fine. So that's the fire growth, and then the final stage is the shield regen. We do have 5 cards in there, so we can turn that into 1 shield. So let's do it.
So the question is now, do we want to leave the engine room be and focus on the bridge, or do we want to spread it out? What do you think?
Based on our past experience, it's worth trying to keep at least 1 in each area, because you might draw a 2 which both target the engine room. So
Yeah.
although we can move shield around, it's having 1 in there means that's 1 less you should have go in there. So we're in a pretty good position at the moment, having full whole shield. So I think putting 1 in there is probably a safe bet. Keep it spread across.
I agree.
The electric meteor, we'll discuss
sense.
electrics when we
Yeah,
get
it
to
will
it,
come
but
up,
they're
yeah.
a bit of a different ball game, electrics. Okay, right, that's a round. So right back to the top again. So back
Nice.
into the next threat reveal.
Let's get
There we
into
go.
it.
We have a size 3 ice meteor to the engine room, or a size 3 explode into the bridge.
I would like to take the ice to the hull, please. Yeah.
Yeah,
Because that
there
would
is a card
remove
called
all
Ship Flip,
fire,
which
right?
allows you to change where it goes to, but we'd have to get lucky to get that.
Yeah, one of us might get it in this coming. We're going to take the engine room.
Let's take the engine room one, I think. Yeah, do you agree with that, Sven? Do you think that makes sense? It is
Yeah,
the
sure,
lesser of
because
the
it
threat
does
levels
not
as well.
generate fire. That's perfect, yeah.
It does mean we've got an instant hit, whereas the fire one doesn't. But I think it's worth us.
Yeah, that's right.
So there is a slight trade-off. It is a little bit worse in that respect, actually.
And the instant hits are very random. Some aren't so bad. Some are utterly terrible.
So it's actually a bit of a trade-off. I mean, we've got enough shield to stop the meteor, so actually it probably makes sense to go for the exploding, really.
Yeah, I agree.
'Cause I can move a couple of shields across, and then we've dealt with it.
not risk the instant hit that way.
Yeah, did you agree with that, Sven? It makes
I
sense
think
to
I
kind of
agree
avoid
with
the
that.
instant
Yeah,
hit if we can.
I think I prefer the exploding one. Yeah, the bridge one. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, great. So that's what I'm going to go for. So let's get some cards.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we're just going to hover over it and press the number we want. Yeah.
Yeah, I get 4.
I get 4 because I've got my feeling inspired card in play.
Nice. That's good.
Okay, I have got weaving for you, Jimbo.
Oh, thanks.
There you go. I put it straight into your slot.
Oh, are we going for store 2
Oh.
specials, not keep one in the hand? So characters grow during the campaign. They can initially only store one special card on their character, and the other they have to keep in their hand just as a way of maintaining a bit of balance in their hand. So this one will have to go into my hand for now, and then I'll have to decide if I'm keeping it later.
Yeah, great. Okay, so I have a work assignment here. This is an expert work assignment. These are the best ones you can get because they can resolve any 1 damage on the ship with the help of 1 crew card. There's a few different types of work assignment. The only way work assignments are used to fix damage. So you'd place them on an existing damage card, and then you then need to place the necessary number of crew cards to fix it. Sven, in your hand, you can see you've got the engineer.
Yes.
The engineer would be placed on any engine room damage, and then 1 crew card to resolve it. So that would then be a resolved damage. There's also mechanics who can fix hull, and there's officers who do the bridge.
Yes.
They can do other areas, but it costs 3 crew cards because they're not a specialist in that area. They're not quite as geared up for fixing it, so it means they need a bit more help. The expert, the one which I've got, he can do any area for 1. He's a bit of a clever clog, so I can know it all. So I can resolve any one of these. So I've got the means to actually resolve 1 damage now. So I'm just going to have a quick look at what we've got.
Why aren't you
1
all
damage
as
card
good
now.
as this guy? The captain asks.
So
I
I
love
think I'm
the
going to resolve
flavor
this
text.
one that's stopping us from putting out the fire. Has anyone got anything that can clear the fire this round at all? Anyone got anything?
I've got
for
hull
fire?
flush. I've got hull flush, but it means losing all the shields as well.
Okay. That's
Which
probably not
would
ideal.
be
Not ideal at all.
not the best thing. Yeah, I have 1 crew card, and you have 3 crew cards left, right? So we could do something with the fire. We could deal with it.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to resolve this damage then. I'm going to place the expert on this damage card here.
Yeah.
And that is the one that's currently stopping us from putting fires out.
Yeah, but Dave, you can't use your crew cards to fight the fire because you need to move the shields, don't you?
I know, I do. Yeah, I've just realised that. But I still think it's worth me resolving that damage. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is stopping me from moving the shields with my
only the captain can move shields.
only the captain can move shields.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a restriction.
Isn't the captain?
Yeah. So I'm only left with 2 cards, and I need both those to move 2 shield across to the bridge because we've got a size 3 meteor coming. We've only got 1 shield there. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to burn my crew times 2, and I'm going to have to burn my other crew card. In order to make sure that we don't take a hit this time. Otherwise, we're going to be taking a hit to the bridge, and it's going to be setting on fire.
Yeah.
So at least we're protected, though, for the round. We know we're not going to take any new damage, hopefully. So, that's my turnover. So over to you, Jimbo.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I've got agile shields, which would be a great enhancement to put in and then move the shields around as much as we like. But obviously we still can't use the enhancement slot, which is
because we're still
real shame.
glitching.
Oh, that's a shame. If I knew you had that, I could have resolved that damage instead.
Oh, yeah, that would have been a great idea. if only I've been thinking. Right, okay. Oops. We're not going to fix anything else this round, are we? So anyway, I've got bridge flush and hull flush. I'm going to put both of those in the regen because I don't want to be getting rid of our shield right now. Power to the shields. Yeah, I mean we haven't got. So again, enhancement cards are currently only really good for regenning because I made a mistake. At the end of each play, yeah. Is it worth hanging on to agile shields for next time? I don't think it is really.
No, because Sven's already got man the laser ready to go in. That's a better enhancement card, I think.
Okay, so for the second time running, I'm just chucking my cards away. I'm going to keep hold of my special though.
That's okay though. It gets us closer to another shield, so I think that's important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Sven, what you got?
What speaks against using the threat reveal phase, ignoring right now, so that you can cycle through more cards? What is speaking against that?
I was kind of thinking I'd hold on to this until we were in a bad situation and really wanted some breathing space in between, to get a free round. At the moment, we're doing really well.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
Yeah, because you might have a whole bunch of things outstanding which are causing serious damage and stopping you from doing things. So sometimes you just want to be able to go, look, let's miss a round. We can take a breather, and then we can have another go at beating it back a bit. So yeah. So it's a handy card, but it's worth saving until the right situation.
Yeah,
got it. So then I only have the engineer, so there is no damage in the engineering room. So I would put it into the shield regen.
Not necessarily, because the engineer can also be used to repair damage elsewhere. It just takes 3 crew cards instead of 1 if he's repairing outside of his area.
Yeah.
So it might be worth starting a repair somewhere else.
Yeah, because although it does cost 3 crew cards, if you place that now, the next round we might be able to do, because it stays there until it's got the necessary number of.
Okay, so I could do this, but this is not good, right? We want to clear this faster than having to use.
Yeah, that's definitely the one we'd like to get rid of. I think the system glitching in the bridge.
So I could do this, and then it's saved there, and.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose we could go for that one then. Whole shield 0. Yeah, because we are losing shield constantly, so that might be worth doing. Good. Okay. The EMP one, there are electric meteors in the deck now, and if you hit an electric meteor, the shield has a adverse effect, and instead of nullifying it, it actually increases the size of the meteor. So right now, if we took a size 3 meteor to the bridge, it would become a size 6.
What?
Which means we'd turn over 1 damage card and lose 5 ship integrity.
Oh god.
So the EMP, I just noticed it is actually an engineer class, so you can actually holster that one, which I think would be really worth doing. Mm-hmm. We should definitely hold on to the EMP, because the thing about electric meteors is you have to select them if they get revealed. So regardless of what the other card is, you have to discard the other one and accept the electric meteor because they gravitate towards the ship.
So it's very good to have an EMP in the backhand.
Yes, that will come in really handy, the EMP. So, and the last card, maximum effort, it means that each damage card can be resolved with 1 less crew coat token, which means that the current, what we've got outstanding on your engineer, where it needs 3, that would be resolved with 2. So it's handy, but it does need to go in the enhancement slot, which is currently out of action. So it's entirely up to you if you want to hold on to that. I think it's a good idea. If it seems we've got 4 cards in the
I would love
shield
to
regen,
generate
that
another
would actually
shield,
be
right?
worth another shield.
Yeah.
So I think that's worth doing.
I think that's good. I would do that. Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
I think for the next round, let's see how much Sven's learned. See if he can play without us.
Absolutely, yes. Yeah. I think it's important to, right from the off, to voice any cards you think are useful, Jimbo, like your one.
Yes.
Yeah, I should have called out Agile Shields. I didn't even notice.
That's cool.
I've got an eye on the clock because I've got to go in 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's a shame.
We are
going okay, so the impact phase happens. Yes. So we are taking a size 3 exploding meteor to the bridge. We have 3 shield, so it does no damage. So we're doing well.
Perfect. This and because we had the shields, nothing is burning as well. That's very, very nice.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Yes. However, we come to the damage phase. The only outstanding damage one is this wear and tear, which says if whole shield is 0, lose 1 ship integrity. But we got 3 shields, so okay. Onto the fire growth phase. This will now become full.
Now it's getting interesting.
Because so although it's full, we were able to still increase it. Next round, if it hasn't changed and you can't increase it, then it becomes a damage card turnover. So hopefully we'll be able to do something about that. And the last round is the last phase, is the shield regeneration. Yeah. So we're going to turn those 5 cards into 1 shield. Yeah. So feel free to add it where you want.
My uncle is in chat and says hello.
Yeah, it makes sense to keep it in the bridge.
What's that, Sven?
My uncle is in chat and says hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, hi. Hi there.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
Okay, so that's the end of the round.
So next round, let's go.
we are in space and doing pretty well until now, right? Or am I delusional?
It's not too bad.
Yeah.
I think we're doing all right. So they're 2 standard meteors, no electrics or anything like that.
It's an obvious
We've
choice.
got a
Very
size 3
obvious.
ice to the bridge or a size 4 to the bridge. So we are definitely going to go for the size 3. So let's get rid of
Yes.
that one.
Yes.
Now this one has an instant hit, but Dodge has a skill called Weaving, her special card called Weaving. So we get to draw 2 instant hits and choose one. So that's going to help mitigate the effects of the instant hit.
Yeah, that's very useful.
She's called Dodge. That's very she can do that. Yeah.
Dodge Rock Skipper.
Nice.
Okay, so we have a choice of discarding all work assignments in play, which would be bad, or the enhancement slot is jammed. So basically, let's take this one's going to knock the enhancement slot out of commission, which
is already out.
broken,
So
I think we should take that.
okay, yep, I agree.
Yeah.
You see that, Sven, how that works?
Yeah. I mean, we can if we resolve it this round, but maybe we don't resolve it this round. So this is the better manage. Yeah, I would.
Yeah, that would have meant we'd lose that crew token, so crew
Yeah, I know.
card. So I
The engineer and the crew card would have gone. Or is it just the discard all work assignments in play? We would have lost the engineer.
Oh,
and
would
the
have
crew
lost.
card.
Okay, yeah. So you would have lost your 2 cards there. So yeah, this is definitely
That's
seen
not
as
good.
it can't be used anyway. It makes
Yep.
sense to place it there.
Agree.
Okay, let's draw some cards. Back to the
onto the deal phase.
deal phase. So I'm taking 5 because I've got my special in play.
I'm taking 4.
And I take 3 because I already have one in my hand.
Ooh.
Okay, right. I can do some stuff this turn. Annoyingly, we've taken the one which jams the enhancement slot, but that's
I'd rather
fine.
not lose the engineer though.
Yeah. Okay, so I've got an officer work assignment here, and he can be placed in the bridge, and he can fix any damage with the assistance of 1 crew member, which I have here. So I'll be placing that, and that resolves that damage.
Nice.
Okay.
That's
going to go
very
into
nice.
the discard pile, and we'll draw a new face down.
Yeah.
Okay, as the captain, I need to make sure I keep an eye on the shields because the meteor is headed for the bridge and we only have 1 shield in there at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So this card would have been good. This is called bonus shields and it's an enhancement card, so we can't use it, but it would
We
have
still
counted
can't
as
use
2 temporary
enhancements, yeah.
shield. So it would have sat there, and then when the meteor impacted, it would have taken off, added 2 shield to the bridge, but we can't use that. So I'm going to place it in the shield regen. Sorry, no, I'm not. I'm going to discard it in order to be able to move some shield around.
Yeah.
So I'm going to move 1 there, and then I will use my other one, which I will. Oh, where'd it go? Oh,
Ooh.
glitchy. I will burn that one in order to move the last 1 more shield across to there. It's tempting to place this onto the outstanding work assignment, but I'm very conscious of the fact that we have full fire, so I'm going to discard that, and I'm going to use it to remove 1 fire from the hull, just to give us a little bit of breathing space there.
I can remove another
Okay.
fire from the hull. I have a crew card as well that has no other use, so you could maybe, if you want to, Jim, you could finish the assignment if you don't have anything else to do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Okay. Also, I've got 2 pilot cards that I'm going to save for later as well.
Ooh.
You're going to holster them. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm going to put. Oops.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm going to put those in my holster. Yeah. So the crew card, I'll bang it on there, and that's 3 crew cards. So we have completed that assignment. We have
Great.
repaired that damage.
During the campaign, when you complete an assignment, you'll get bonus experience points, and it's the experience points that will go towards leveling up your character, giving them extra perks and different abilities.
Yeah, Dodge would have scored 1 experience point for fixing that piece of damage.
Nice.
So I get the glory for even though you started it, I get the glory for finishing it.
That's how it
Sweep in the
goes.
last second
That's
to
how
finish
it
it.
goes.
Yeah.
This is why you
So
have a robot around.
turn. Absolutely, yeah.
That's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then
Yeah, go for it.
I have 1 thing that if all damage cards are face up, which they aren't, so this I could put into the shield region pile immediately because it's
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good idea.
yeah.
It's a
Then-
good card, but it's not useful at the moment.
Yeah. I cannot holster anything anymore because I'm already full, so that's that.
That's right.
And I could put out another fire. Why not? I'm thinking because we won't
Definitely.
generate another shield this round, so why not put out a fire right now, right? Yeah.
Yep, that's great logic.
Done.
Good. And then I don't really know.
So Mist Dispenser is a good one for keeping fires under control, but
Yeah.
for now, we've got the fires mostly under control now, so I would...
Yeah, I
See,
would
if the
just
whole ship was on
generate
fire,
shield.
it'd be much more useful.
Yeah. And then we have the engine room flush, which in the engine room there is no fire at the moment, so let's just generate shields with it. Yeah.
Yeah, great. And then you've got your 2 holstered ones, which are both
Our enhancements.
enhancements, but the enhancement slot's going to be in play next round. So
It
we've
is,
got some
finally.
good- yeah, so it'll, I'm sure you'll get to play one of those.
Yep.
Okay, impact phase.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So once again, we've managed to stave it off. So there's all 3 shield gone. So we are dwindling our shield supplies. We're down to 2 shield now across the whole ship.
Nice. But, not nice,
Okay.
but until now we did nice.
And we currently got
did
no
nice.
damage outstanding, which is good. So it's looking nice. And then we got the fire growth, which you've just done.
Mm-hmm.
And then shield regen. We can't regenerate any shield because we've only got 3 cards in there, so that's fine. They'll carry over to the next round.
Yes.
Back to the beginning again. Okay, what we got?
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Size 1 exploding meteor everywhere, or a 3 to the engine room.
Our current situation, it doesn't really... I mean, we've only got 2 shields, so we can only stop 2 points of impact. It makes sense, I guess, then to go for the regular meteor, because the exploding ones are going to set fire to the area, isn't it? And it's an instant hit as well. I know you've got weaving, but we could still draw 2 nasty ones.
Yeah.
So
This was
yeah,
fun.
I mean,
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's gone.
Hello? Are we glitching again?
Oh, I hope not.
Ah, there we are again.
There was a noise as if you just blipped in and out. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're
There
back.
Nice.
Yes, we were just saying. Did you hear what we were saying about the meteor cards?
Yeah,
So
yeah. It makes sense.
both of them effectively cause 3 amounts of damage. We're going to have to take a hit this time.
Yeah, we'll take the engine room.
So it's best we take regular damage. Otherwise, we're going to be taking exploding damage, which sets the area on fire, and it's an instant hit. So yeah, we're going to get rid of that one. Okay, so we know what's going to hit us. So we'll take some cards.
All right.
I'm having 5. Oh, I've got my other special.
That's handy.
Yeah, because I think we're going to be taking a hit this time.
Not necessarily, because I'm going to play evasive maneuvers out of my holster.
Ah. Oh. I know you've got some good enhancement cards there, Sven, but I've got one here called Optimized Resource Optimization. And during the deal phase, every player gets an extra card in their hand. So I think that's going to be worth us playing right now.
That's
Unless
pretty
anyone's got
good.
something they think trumps it.
No.
That's going to come in really handy, that card. So, and I've got 3 crew cards. I'm going to use all 3 of them to remove fire. So 1, 2, 3.
Sounds good.
And I'm going to hold on to my special. It's called Cat-like Reflexes. Might see that in action soon. So yeah, that's my turn done.
Because the event cards are always bad, or are there good event cards as well?
There's good ones in as much as they don't do anything bad. There's never any benefit to them.
I get it.
They'll only ever be bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're either bad or neutral. Okay. Well, I've got while you're down there, which is a great repair card. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep the mechanic, and I'm going to get rid of my enhancement card into the shield regen, and I'm going to keep my special. Now we are about to take 1 damage. Oh, you didn't move shield, Dave. Could you not?
I forgot to.
Yeah. In that case, I'm definitely going to play evasive maneuvers then. So I've got this where we knock off one strength, 1 size off the meteor, basically. So that'll be a 2 to the engine room.
Why not play it? Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So that would have saved us from taking damage, but we are going to take 1 damage.
Sorry, my mistake.
That's okay. Everyone's human. I made a mistake earlier. Okay, and I'm going to call that my turn. I'm going to hold on to everything else I've got.
You will hold on to it?
Yeah, I like all my cards.
Okay. So I have ship sprinklers where I can remove all fire from the ship, but we don't have so much fire, so I don't know if it's worth it to hold on to it for all the time until everything is burning again, right? So I would throw it away.
You're right. Yeah, I think yeah, get rid of that one, because at the end of this round we'll have no shield, so even just one shield from the shield regen will be beneficial.
Yes. Then if any selected threats this
you've
round
got that one there, temporary promotion. By what you would do with that one is, if say you had a bunch of work assignments and no one else did, then you could say you'd like to go first. Or anyone, doesn't have to be yourself, just whoever, just because you play the card, you can choose any other player to go first, so they can then use their hands, because it obviously relies on the order of play because you go clockwise. It's obviously hasn't proven useful in this particular instance, but it can be one which can work out quite handy.
Yeah, I could have done it the beginning of this round, right? Do I understand it correctly?
If you want to, yes.
But we didn't have any damage, so that didn't...
No, exactly. So it didn't really lend it, it wouldn't have been really that useful.
Yeah. All right, then I think I will just pop it in Regen. The Specialist I will pop in the Regen as well, because we don't have damage right now, and holding on to it, I mean, we will draw other cards as well. And then the Ice Buster, if any selected threats this round contain ice.
They do not.
They do not, and we don't have fire as well, so I think this is just shield regen for now. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
And the enhancements I will save, because we have a very good enhancement right now. So let's just keep going.
Yep. Yeah, we're about to see a new mechanic in the game, though. During the impact phase, we're going to see event card being drawn.
Yes, when you said a new mechanic, I was like, we got that. Okay, right. So that's the player phase. So here comes the impact. So a size 3 to the engine room. So
it's not a size 3 anymore because of
so the basic maneuvers, it makes it a size 2. This shield reduces it to a size 1. So we are going to take 1 damage to the engine room. So Sven, if you want to choose a damage card to turn over, flip one over.
Let's take this one. Oh,
lights out.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Okay, so that's saying no work assignments can be deployed to the bridge, so that doesn't affect us whatsoever at the moment.
Okay.
Now, because we've turned over damage in the engine room, now each character on their card, it shows you which areas of the ship they can be found in working. And I think out of the 3 of us, only Forlorn works in the engine room. So you would now flip over your top event card.
Works everywhere.
Myself out of the way, hold on.
So let's see what happens with me. Hacker! Oh no, I've been hacked. For real? Come on.
Okay, so yeah, you want to read it out?
Damage to Forlorn circuits causes it to accidentally hack the ship's computer. No, I'm hacking accidentally the ship's computer and make the ship swerve violently. At the start of Forlorn's turns, all other players must draw an event card. Oh my. We have to get rid of that immediately.
So he's a bit of a liability. Luckily, you're going third, so it only costs us a crew card to fix that. So there is a good chance we'll have that fixed by the time it comes into play. So we'll see what we get.
Yes.
Yeah. So most other injuries can be healed with a medkit, but on the bottom right of your injury card, there's a crew card symbol, which indicates that that's how we would repair you.
Yeah.
By spending a crew card.
Because the robot cannot be healed with medkits, right? Because he's a robot.
Correct.
Yeah. Exactly. Yes. Okay, so that's the impact phase done. So there's no damage phase because there's no damage cards outstanding. The fire will grow by 1 again, putting it back up to 2.
It's coming back at us.
Yeah, and the shield regen. So this is a file of 5 here. Yes, we're going to regen 1 shield.
I'd say engine room because the engine room has damage.
Yep.
Yes, good idea. So
Makes
we're going to put the shield in the engine room, and we've got 3 sitting there ready to go towards our next shield.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's the end of the round. Jimbo, are you going to have to drop out?
Let's do 10 more minutes and then I'll run away. I don't want to leave it. Having too much fun.
Okay, great. So that's the threat card gone.
New phase reveal.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Oh, who moved those?
Yes.
I didn't mean to.
Okay, don't worry about it. They're fine where they are.
They're moving themselves around.
We've got some nasty ones.
Oh my.
It's an obvious choice, I think.
It should be, yeah.
It is pretty
So-
obvious. It's just 3
Yeah, it's
and
really
not
obvious.
exploding and instant hit. Yeah, get it.
Yeah,
Get this
look,
away.
yeah,
Get
it's
this
not
out of my
happening
face.
Rip that card up. Okay, so we've got a size 3 coming to the bridge. Okay,
We don't
we've got
have
no
shield in the bridge,
there.
but-
I only
maybe,
get one card during the deal phase.
I only get 4 because
Oh,
I've
no.
got my special.
Oh, actually no.
We get
because of the card in
one more.
the enhancement slot. We
Oh,
get
of
one
course.
more each. Yes.
Yes, yeah, we need to consider that. Okay,
So
I'm
I
going to
get
take one more then.
5.
5 for Sven.
So I've got my cat-like reflex. Sorry, my feeling inspired. So I can actually have 6 cards in my hand now.
Do you know what though? None of us got a crew card.
Oh no.
So I mean, Sven did, but at the start of his turn, we're going to have to draw.
Oh yeah, we can't
Only
actually
he had
shoot.
even if he had temporary promotion, that would have been bad as well. Okay, on we go for now though, Dave.
But that's
Okay,
that's how
right.
it goes.
Yeah.
Okay, so discard 1 shield to remove all engine room fire. That's not useful. I'm going to use that one then. I'm going to discard that to move. Let me just double check. So we've got size 3 coming to the bridge. I'm going to move 1 shield with that card. I've got a specialist worker, so I'm going to...
I can do this. I have an engineer, so I could take care of the engine
okay.
room damage.
Yeah, good idea. I'll hold on to the specialist then, because I've got a feeling we might be taking some damage going forward, and the specialists are handy. Shields up, lose 2 ship integrity to gain 4 shield.
Oh, that could be worth it while we're very healthy. It means losing
This-
the resource optimization card.
Whoa!
But
Whoa!
But I can't play it because the engine room's intact. So I'm going to hold on to that card, and hopefully we'll use it the next round. If you're going to fix that, Sven, next round I can play that. It's not an enhancement card, it's just to play once.
Of course it's not, yeah.
Yes.
So definitely hold on to that, because we'll get full shield back.
Yes.
Predictive patterns. You may show all players the top card from each threat deck and move one of them to the bottom.
I just regen that just for
I
brevity,
know.
just for speed of the game.
But then that would speed the... I suppose, okay.
Yeah.
Let it be known that I wanted to play that, but Jimmy...
Oh, go on, play it. Play it.
I'm joking. I'm going to use efficient repairs. I'm going to discard that one in order to move the last shield across to the bridge. Don't want to forget like I did last time.
When they find the
and that's my
logs
turn.
of our dead bodies in space, they will know that you wanted to play this card.
Yeah. I wonder if Forlorn would survive in space. He probably
Yeah,
would, wouldn't he?
Yeah, I
Lauren
suspect he would.
will.
Did you see that, Sven? Actually, I never pointed that before. The shields up card in my hand that requires an intact engine room. So at
Yes.
the moment, I can't play that one because there
I
is
get it.
damage. So
Yeah,
there's
I get it.
certain cards which you have to have that. Okay, that's my turn done.
Okay. I'm going to holster probe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry. What was the card that I made you dispose of? Because I was thinking of the top card. Oh no, sorry. I was thinking
Patterns.
of probe. Yeah, you should play predictive patterns. I was thinking probe.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to play it then, just because it is a good card to see in
Yeah.
action as well. So what this does is it allows us to look at the next 2 threats which are coming. So I'm going to put one over here and one over here.
Mm-hmm.
We can check them out to see what they are. So we've got a size 4 and a size 5. So I would say I'm going to take that size 5 and move that to the bottom of the deck.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I think
The other one
that's
has
good.
to go back where it is. Yeah, so it means you can obviously just get rid of any nasty threats and just put them in. It's a problem for later down the line if you actually hit the end of the deck, but
Yeah.
it's there's a good chance you won't. So yeah, I did think it was funny that you wanted me to get rid of that.
Yeah, I was thinking of probe because probe just takes in TTS. Probe takes ages to process because
It's much
cards
easier
off.
to do in
Yeah.
real time.
So
isn't
in
it?
my go, I'm going to regen probe, which is the card I was thinking of. What else have I got? You may lose 1 shield to remove up to 3 fire. Oh no, we need our shields. I'm gonna regen that one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep all 3 of these. Although we're not going to take a whole damage for a while, are we? And you've got a specialist now, so I'm going to get rid of my mechanic.
Okay, yeah, good idea.
And I think I'm done. So now we move on to Sven's turn, but because of the hacker card, Dave
Now-
and I
We
both
both have to turn.
Now the ship turns against you. I'm sorry.
Yes, yeah.
Well,
Let's see
I'm
what-
gonna, so
let's see.
when you turn over the event cards, you go in order because sometimes they can affect the next one. So I have this card here, which allows me to, instead of drawing an event card, I can just choose to place that and then skip it. So I'm choosing to do that.
Good.
So I've used my cat-like reflexes instead of turning.
And
Okay,
now you?
And I will draw.
Oh,
Okay, miscalculation. This one looks a bit bigger close up. Place this card near the threat decks. When choosing a threat, choose the one with the highest threat level, then discard this card.
Okay, so next round we have to go there. So it means we would have had a size 5 to the hull if it wasn't for.
yeah.
That's pretty good.
So
that
it's a good job we played that predictive patterns.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's so now on with your turn. You can repair yourself.
Now I can repair myself and I can take care of the engine room. I can do both because I have 2 crew cards. So that's very good. So first I would use the crew card to get rid of the hacker. Does this go into my event deck or like?
It goes into the bottom, yeah.
At the bottom,
Yeah. There we go.
Then this crew card is gone. Then I have Then I have the engineering assignment to fix the lights in the engineering room.
Yeah.
So lights are back on again.
And that's great because although that wasn't actually causing any real issues, it means that by fixing that, it means we can now use my card, the shields up on the next round,
which is really
that's
great.
a really good one to fix.
Yeah, the med kit. Should I hold on to it or now? Maybe not, right? You don't know, but he has an injury and.
Oh well, the bridge is about to get hit, which means Rex and Dodge are about to draw a card from their event decks. So they might.
It would be worth hold on to it if you don't mind using up one of your slots in your hand.
Yeah, then I will do. We have the enhancement in play that lets us draw more cards. Let's use it. Yeah.
Why I think it's going to be wise to hold on to that for now.
And then we do the brace yourselves. Then we get rid of that, I guess, because we have enough.
That's another good one. Brace yourself. It stops anyone having to turn over their event cards.
Yeah.
But by placing that, you would be removing the
cards.
That one, which I think at the moment trumps that one. So it's entirely up to you if you want to hold on to it. I think Regen is a good move at this point.
Yeah.
Free up your hand to get more cards in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent. Okay.
Good.
Okay, I am going to have to go at the end of this round. I want to see. I just see what the next one is, but I can leave my computer running because I've just realised I'm hosting. I can leave my computer running, but I've got to go and look after the kids.
Oh, okay. It's not going to go into standby or anything, is it?
No, it won't. No. It'll just
okay, cool.
You can text me if there's any problems. So I've got to go. And
okay, mate. No worries.
Yeah, let's just see I want to see what the next threat is, though. Are we?
Yes.
Are we ready to do damage phase?
No damage. Fire will grow by 1. We have 7 cards in the shield regen, so we're going to definitely generate.
Oh, sorry.
We haven't done the.
We jumped over the impact phase. Yeah, because I was
sorry.
Sorry.
So we should have done the impact. Let me put the fire back so we don't lose track.
Yeah.
Okay, so size 3 to the bridge. So we're going to lose 2 shield, and then we will take any 1 damage. So go on, Sven. You can.
I will take the top right now.
See what we get.
Regen feedback.
Okay, the round lead. Got 2 player cards. Okay, so we had that one before the glitch, so that's fine. So it means that it costs me 2 cards to discard in order to move 1 shield.
But you don't have to move shields if everything is full of shields, right? So that's good.
Absolutely, yes. Yes, that's not going to be a problem at all.
Yeah. Absolutely. Now, because we've just taken damage to the bridge, Dave and then myself have to draw an event card because our characters work in the bridge.
Me too.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, and you, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. It's all 3 of us. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll go first then. So I've got. Okay, feeling days. I may not use any crew cards, so I can't play any crew cards whatsoever.
You're going to have to move. Yeah, there's not enough room on the board at the moment. I need to make the board a bit bigger.
Okay, I'll just place it to the side.
Okay. Right, and my one, I've got Whiplash. I can make an insurance claim for this, right? Dodge cannot add cards to shield regen, so that's not too bad an injury.
No, it's not the worst.
And I am...
Okay, let's see what...
Rebooting.
Reboot.
Discard all holstered card and special cards except ones in your hand. Oh no, I lose the EMP and the laser.
The EMP was going to come in handy, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay, no worries.
It's got to be an electric threat next then. By
it's going to be, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so the fire will now grow.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And we can get 1 shield back. So, hold on. I've got 2, 3, 4. Is that 4, 5?
Yeah, you got a stack of 5 there. Yeah.
Okay, great. Where do you think it should go, Sven? Anywhere in particular?
I mean,
we've got. Oh, hold on. We're going to be playing this, aren't we? Actually, so actually, probably wouldn't be worth keeping them in there then.
Yeah, too late.
That's not regen the shields at all, or what?
Yeah, let's not.
Yeah, let's hold on to it. Yeah. Let that build up because then
that's good.
Okay. They're back.
So
yeah. Okay, so I can't use any. Okay, cool. Right, that's the end of the round then.
Yep.
That's
Threat
Okay,
reveal.
threat
And
reveal.
we have to pick the worst one because of
Oh yeah,
Dodgy's miscalculation.
we've
Yep.
got to do the worst one. So
Oh,
that
and
would
it's
be.
electric anyway.
Oh, we're going to have to choose the electric anyway. So you see, it says electric, and it says each targeted area consumes all shield. So it looks like I'm not going to be playing my all shield thing because otherwise that would make things bad.
Yes.
So we're going to get rid of that one. And we're going to be taking a size 2 to the bridge. If you had your EMP card, we would have put that in the enhancement slot, and then it just becomes a regular meteor, whereby we could probably could have then done the full shield thing.
Yeah.
But because if any shield in there would increase the size of it, if I was to do my shields up trick, then that would become a size 5 into the bridge, which obviously I don't want to do because it would be a 2, 3, 4, 5. So,
Okay,
The
right. I'm really sorry.
electrical-
I've got to go. Sven, it was great meeting you, and hope we can do this again very, very soon.
Yeah, Jim,
I
it was nice meeting
to
you, and
depart.
have a nice evening. Thank you for showing me the game, and thank you for the game as
Yeah,
well,
good.
of course.
Yeah, good luck with your stream, and I'm sure we'll talk again soon.
We
I'll
will.
leave the computer running, and Dave, text me if there's any problems.
Thank
will do,
you.
mate. Thank you.
Bye.
Cheers, bud. Bye. Okay. Right. So I guess I'll play his hand then. Makes sense to keep the third character live. Otherwise,
Yes.
it might break the game a bit.
You can
So,
play dodge as well,
okay.
right? Yeah.
Yeah. So I've got 2 cards in my hand. So remember, we can take an extra card for that. So I can take 4 more cards.
We have
Okay.
we have done threat reveal. Now we deal. So I can take 4 cards because if I have 1 in my hand, and yeah.
I will take a couple for. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, and he can take 1 more because of the enhancement slot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh,
Right.
I
so
can. If I can, unfortunately, I can't promote because I have 2 med kits. I can heal you, but
that's really good though. You can still heal on your turn, so
Yeah.
that's not a problem at all.
good.
So I'm not going to be playing the shields up because we don't want to have shield at the moment. Emergency plus, remove all ship and. Oh, okay. I'm going to play this card. This is actually really a good opportunity to play it. Remove all fire and all shield from the ship. We currently don't have any shield,
Ooh.
so it feels perfect time to play it. So that will then get rid of all the fire. As you can imagine, that's not always a handy one, that because even 1 shield, you don't want to just like burn it away.
No.
So that's great. So that's the fire dealt with.
That's nice.
So I also had one called Hull Sprinklers, where I could have discarded 1 crew card to remove all hot fire from the hull, but my current damage, so injury, stops me from being able to use crew cards. So I actually wouldn't be able to do that anyway.
Will you hold on to it then?
I'll hold on to the crew card,
Yeah,
yes, because I do have a specialist as well. We are going to be taking some damage this. Oh, actually, saying that, we do have. I could put my specialist on there. Has anyone else got any?
I have a crew card, and I have only 1 crew
Okay.
card. It's not enough,
That's
right?
fine. So I'll put the specialist on there for now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not quite enough to fix it, but that's fine because we can at least it gets the ball rolling on that.
Mm-hmm.
Gain 1 shield for each unresolved damage card. I'm going to discard that one. And shields up I'm going to use on the next round. Okay, so this would be Jimbo's turn. While you're down, there's a really handy card. It means that when you resolve a damage, if there's an adjacent one, then you can choose to resolve that one as well, completely free of charge. So I'm going to choose for him to keep that one.
Okay.
He's got Retro Burn. Yoink is another really good card.
Yeah.
When any card gets used, then you can yoink it and replace this card for that one. So we'll hold on to that. The med kit, I guess you might as well use that. Which one of our injuries? Although you're going to heal the other injury, aren't you?
Yeah, you should immediately heal the whiplash so that you can put other cards
great
into
idea.
the shield regeneration, right? Yeah.
Okay, so that's been healed. And then
Only 1 damage card is really
he's got some really good cards there. because that Not Today is also a good one. Because if you turn that over and it's a particularly nasty card, it allows you to just draw another. I'm going to keep that in his hand.
So we can react to the bridge maybe if there's something bad happening. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so, because we're going to be turning over a bridge damage card. Okay, that's Dodge's turn.
Okay, so I am of course gonna heal your dazed feeling.
Thanks, sir. Yeah, great.
I hope
So it
you are
means I can
feeling better
use-
right now.
Yes, less dazed.
The bridge is gonna get hit. Do we have to reveal an event for every damage or just for the hit in general?
Just for the initial impact. It's the only way you.
Okay.
If you take damage any other way, it doesn't matter. It's only if the impact hits the area. So
Yeah.
because the shield won't be offsetting, and all three of us will be turned over as well, because we're all bridge-based characters.
Yes. So I don't know if I should hold on to the med kit maybe again, because we will be injured maybe as once more.
Yeah, I think it might come in handy actually.
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea.
Then you may show all players one face down damage card on the ship, return it face down to the same damage card slot.
It gives you a peek. It wouldn't hurt actually, just maybe
Just
one of
check
the
the hull,
hull or engine rooms or something. And
Let's
then it's
do
a
it.
matter of remembering what was there. Yeah, let's have a little glimpse at one.
So every three, we can look at three cards.
Just one. Any one face down damage card.
You may show all players one, not each player one. Yeah, okay, I get it.
Yeah. So this bridge one, we're definitely turning this over this turn
This
anyway.
is
So
not,
there's no point checking that one.
Maybe let's
it's one of the ones which we won't be turning.
try the engine room, because there we don't have as much choice. Does that make
that's a good
sense?
idea,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe let's look at this one. Oh!
Players discard their hands. Oh, and that's during the damage phase. That happens every single damage phase. We'd have to throw away any cards in our hands. So that's a particularly nasty one.
Good to know.
Yeah, that's worth remembering. That one's there. That won't be our first choice, I don't think.
We will forget it, but it is not a problem.
I'm sure we will. Don't forget, there's the work assignment in play up here.
I could play
if
the
you've got a crew card, that's worth getting that moving. We need another one as well, but at least there's only one left now.
What we have played. And then deflected. When an instant hit is revealed, you may choose to ignore it by playing this card. I think I'll hold on to this one, right? It is
a good one. Although because this skill here, weaving, does allow you to draw two and then choose the best one, that does become a little bit irrelevant sometimes.
That's right.
But it's entirely up to you. It can still be useful, but it's not. I mean, instant hits are nasty, so normally that would be a really useful card, but weaving does kind of end up becoming a bit more. And if we do get another card in there,
when they get two shields,
we're not.
I'm convinced.
We're not going to do that though, are we? Okay, great.
And on the other hand, next round we will use shields up, right? So
yes,
it is not that and important.
Maybe it is worth holding on to it then. Yeah, let's hold on to it.
Let's hold on to it. Yep.
I think it's worth doing. Okay, so that's the player round done. So the impact phase. So we have a size 3 electric to the bridge. Yeah. So there's no shield, luckily. So first one is this card gets turned over.
Yeah.
No players can talk tactics. So did you want to not use that one just because of the nature of what we're doing? Obviously, in playtesting has proven that one to be a really good fun one when you're having an actual live board game and you're sitting there and suddenly you can't talk and it becomes a bit more intense. Yeah. But the whole point of this is it's a stream where you're meant to be talking, and if we suddenly go silent, it might get a bit weird. Yeah. So should we ignore that one and draw a new one?
I think we are still broadcasting, so we should override it. I can come up with a nice. Let's come up with a nice explanation for it. Yeah, we are streaming live to an audience while floating through space.
Yeah,
I think we have.
Obviously, typically you can't just pick and choose which ones you have, but it just doesn't make sense to sit here in silence because of the game. Sure. You wouldn't necessarily have to sit in silence. You're just not allowed to talk tactics. So it's
I could talk about other stuff. My day was fine,
But okay, so this is the new one we've got. So lose 1 ship integrity for each shield on the bridge, and that happens every damage phase.
Ooh.
So we need to keep an eye on that one. I mean, we've got no shield at the moment, so it's not too big a deal.
Okay.
So it was a size 2 impact. We've only got 1 damage card to turn over, which means we are going to lose 1 ship integrity as well.
Yes.
So you want to slide that down to I.
Damage 1 and damage 2 because we can't turn over another card.
Exactly. So if we take any damage we take now to the engine, to the bridge, sorry, will be purely ship integrity because there's no damage slots left. So, yeah. Okay. Oh,
So
that also means as well, our resource optimization card, the one in the enhancement slot, actually doesn't take effect now because it requires an intact bridge. Actually saying that we shouldn't have used it this round, I've just realised, but that's fine. We can't backtrack now. So yeah, so we need to consider that big blue strip on it is saying that the bridge has to be intact.
I get it. Yeah.
So we won't be getting the benefits of that anymore. So it's worth us bearing that in mind. But anyway, this ship's still not in too bad a state. There's no damage to consider apart from that one, but we
got
don't
hit
have
in
any
the
shield
bridge,
there.
so we have to reveal events because we
you're right.
are working in the bridge.
Okay. So let's go.
So what does
here.
Rex do? Oh no, he's
knocked out. Rex can do nothing until the end of the next player phase unless healed before his turn. Oh no, that's going to cause problems because we can't. I won't be able to put the shields up. Okay, let's see what Dodge's one is. Oh, at the start of Dodge's turn, draw an instant hit. Okay, so she's causing problems as well. And then let's see what you've got. We're drawing in injuries everywhere at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm a liability. Oh no. Forlorn has gone haywire. While its body carries on working, its head is flying around the ship, disrupting everybody else. Each round deal other players -1 player card. Oh no.
Okay, so we got less cards as well. Okay, God, that was a bad round for injuries, wasn't it?
Maybe this is a good round to say retro burn. What do you think?
Yes, the only thing is that needs to be played during the turn.
Oh no.
So
okay.
It's but it might be a good round to declare that so that we don't have it for the following round. Luckily you hold on to a medkit, so at least we can get one of these fixed. I mean, I'm missing my turn by the looks of things.
Yeah. Maybe I'm promoted.
I won't be bringing any shields up.
Let's look at it. Yeah.
Yeah, although I don't think we've gone through enough of the deck yet to hit that. But let's see what happens anyway. So there's no fire to grow. It might be worth us getting a shield back, seeing as I'm not going to be able to play this.
Yep.
Double check that. So
get it.
Rex can do nothing until the end of the next player phase unless healed before his turn. Okay, yeah, let's get 1 shield back then.
Yeah.
Because we are going to need it.
Sounds good.
I guess we should probably put it on the bridge, seeing as the bridge is currently in the worst state.
Yep, I agree.
Okay, on the plus side, that was an electric meteor, and we dealt with it relatively well. I mean, it has caused some problems, but... Okay, so next damage phase, next reveal phase, let's see what we get.
Fire growth, we don't have... Yeah, we have already done shield generation, yeah, I see.
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
so we've got a size 2 explode into the hull and the engine room, or a size 2 to the hull and the engine. Okay, well that's kind of a no-brainer. They're both the same, except one's on fire.
Yeah, so
we'll get rid of that one.
Get on fire.
It is an instant hit, so we will need to draw an instant hit. But we've got weaving. You actually held on to that. When an instant is revealed, you may choose to ignore it by playing this card. Okay, so that's good. So we're going to be drawing quite a few instant hits. So let's turn 2 over and see what we get. So we've got discard all engine room shield.
Let's discard everything. Yeah, it's no problem.
Okay. To be honest, both of those don't affect us at all, so that's fine. We can choose to discard all shield from the hull. Or whatever it was, sorry. Shield from the engine room.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so we've got a size 2 come into the hull and the engine room. Oh, the only places we haven't got... Oh, that's the point. I can't move anything either because I can't have my turn.
Yeah.
Okay, we might be getting a bit of a pummeling this turn.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take some cards then. So we get 1 less card because of Forlorn. Or I do. You still get your full complement of cards, but I get 1 less.
The other rounds,
This won't come into play. anymore because the bridge is now damaged.
So dodge doesn't
Um,
doesn't draw at all.
No, dodge won't at all. I still have my feeling inspired, which will balance out that. So I will get 2 cards.
But you are knocked out, right?
Yes, I still get my cards. I just
Okay.
won't be able to do anything.
Okay.
So
sorry.
I need. That's all right.
Mhm.
So you need to take 2 cards.
Yes. Because I am a liability and not am libeling myself.
Only to others.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm missing this round then, unfortunately. So it's really going to kick us while we're down.
That's bad.
So what's Jimbo got? When any one damage card is revealed, you may discard it. There's no enhancement. Have we got any enhancements between us?
Nope. I didn't draw an enhancement either. That's
You do have
a shame.
deck. Oh no, deck duty's not going to come in handy.
I mean, in an entire row.
You do have.
No, there is no row.
But you do have a crew card, which means you can finish off resolving that, and then when you play that, we can play while you're down there, which will allow us to fix the adjacent one, which is shield leak.
That's good.
So yeah, that's going to be really handy. So, oh look, we got not today. We could have used that when we decided to take another damage card, which we effectively did do. Because we're going to be taking quite a lot of damage here, we're going to be turning over 2 hull cards and 2 engine room cards. I think we should play Retro Burn and skip the next.
I'm sorry, we just forgot that dodge is unnerved. We have to reveal an
yes,
instant
well
hit.
done. Okay, yep. So, but because she has weaving, she can take 1 of each. So, let's see what we got. Lose any 3 shield. +2 bridge fire. So this now might be a good opportunity for you to play your one deflected.
I agree.
Considering, yes, they're both pretty nasty, so we'll deflect it all together.
Yeah.
Okay.
That came in handy.
Yeah, that will happen every time until we heal her. So we do need to. I think her one's probably. My one resolves itself.
So I will heal her definitely. She doesn't do anything, right?
Well, she's going to play that card while you're down there, because that's one you play at any time. So once you resolve that damage, we'll play while you're down there. And then...
And she played Retro Burn, of course, yeah.
Yeah. So, because that means we're going to ignore a threat reveal phase. We'll go straight into having a round to try and deal with it.
That's good.
So, I think what we might do then is... Okay, so that's Dodge's turn done. So if you want to do whatever you're going to do.
I will, of course, heal dodge so that the instant hits...
You only had 3 cards. Do you have a 4th one?
The 4th one I've used to ignore the instant hit.
Oh, of course you did. Sorry, my mistake.
No
problem. Perfect.
The med kit I will use to heal dodge so that we don't have to deal with the instant hits. That's a good one to get rid of. Then the crewmate member I will use to get rid of this, to get rid of the damage.
And what I'm going to do is play while you're down there, which will resolve that one as well.
Perfect. That's great.
And then what I'm also going to do is, because that goes into the discard pile, I'm going to play Yoink.
And
which allows us to bring this one back.
Nice.
Only because we're about to take quite a lot of damage around here, and that means if we resolve any, we can resolve 2 at a time.
That's pretty good, because then next round, if we can resolve the engine rooms where we take 2 damage, then we can use this because we need an intact engine room. That will be will be great.
Yeah, we need to get that engine room back up as soon as possible so we can use that. Yeah. Okay, brilliant. Good thinking.
So, then we have deck duty. If all damage cards in an entire row are face up, that will not happen.
No, so no, I think you're right. We should not worry too much about that one for now.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the player phase done. Here comes the impact. So 2 hull and 2 engine room. So the engine room both have to come over. So let's see what we've got. No shield can be moved manually to or from the hull. Okay, that's not the end of the world. And we know this one is all players discard their hands. Oh, actually, we can't do anything about that. We do have not today.
Oh, yeah.
Do we play not today? Let's do that, so then we can redraw that card.
We have to.
Okay, so we can choose not to have that one, but we have to have whatever this one is.
Yeah.
Go on, you can flip it. Discard all shield from the bridge.
Oh,
Okay. It's our only shield, but we don't do it straight away. We do it during the damage phase.
Yeah, sure.
And then, so that's the two engine rooms. So we also need to turn over 2 hull damage. So you can choose which 2 you wish to turn over.
Let's do the one in a row, I guess. If there is row things, like let's do the top ones.
Yeah. Okay,
First,
cool.
this one.
So we've got reveal a damage card adjacent diagonally to this one. If that's not possible, lose 1 ship integrity. Okay, so we're going to have to reveal either that one or that one. Lose a damage card diagonally adjacent to this one. So
let's
let's
keep
it in the hole.
Yeah, let's stay in the hole.
Yeah.
Lose
1 ship integrity for each unresolved bridge damage card.
Okay,
that's fine because
good.
we've got no bridge damage. And then the second one will be that one, which says discard all work assignments and assignments adjacent. Oh, sorry.
No
discard
problem.
all work assignments and the crew cards adjacent to this card.
No problem at the moment.
At the moment, but again, that happens every damage phase, so we need to bear that in mind. Okay, it wasn't too bad. We're still in one piece. So that's the impact phase done. So now we need to do the damage phase. So we'll start from top left. This is a damage card. It doesn't affect us.
Mm-hmm.
This card we do that. We're going to discard all shield from the bridge, unfortunately. Can't do much about that.
Yes.
And this one is lose 1 ship integrity for each unresolved bridge damage card.
We don't have any.
So luckily they're both okay. So that could be nasty, but luckily it's all right. Okay. There's no fire to grow, and we can get back 1 shield, but I'm coming back this turn. But also we've played retro burn, haven't we? So we're going to get another whole round to deal with stuff. So let's not bring back the shield just in case we manage to fix things.
Yes, deal.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I'm fully.
Okay, great. So
that sounds great.
Okay, so back to the threat reveal, which we're going to skip thanks to this. So let's put. I'll keep it there just to remind us, just in case we forget what we've done. We'll put that one over there.
Do we still?
So
draw threat decks. Do we still draw?
Yeah,
2 cards?
yeah.
That's the cool thing.
Yeah, we get a full hand. So I'm gonna. That's my events, but that injury's been dealt with now. I missed my turn. Now I'm back to actually saying that. How do I go get the? I'm gonna have to take it one at a time. Do I need to be healed for that to actually? Rex can do nothing until the end of the next player phase unless it. Okay, so it does heal itself. I'll just make sure it wasn't the one that had to actually be healed with a med kit. But no, you miss 1 turn and then it basically just stays there until the next player phase.
But that would have been that would be a crazy card.
Yeah. So you're still a liability, which means we do get 1 less card. So
that's correct.
I am stuck with my 4 cards. Oh, actually, this one comes back into play now
because we repaired the bridge. Yeah.
Yeah. So I get 1 card then, and Dodge will get 3 cards. Yes, that's actually balancing out your
5.
current injury. Oh no, I've just given them to myself, haven't I? 1, 2. Oh, come on. What have I done?
Oh, nice. Oh, I like what I'm seeing.
Why is that one blank? Are you seeing that card?
Which card?
This one here.
This is a specialist. Resolve any 1 damage card with 2 crew.
That's weird. I'm just seeing that as a blank.
Maybe you're not loaded fully. I don't know. We are glitching.
Okay.
But we just repaired the bridge. Fine. Why are we glitching? Yeah.
What have I done? So he's got 4 cards in his hand.
Yeah. And that's all he gets. You get 5, right? Because
yeah, I think I've given a couple of cards from my hand.
Yeah.
So I should have 1, 2, 3,
4.
Yeah, so I get 2 more cards.
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
there you go. That's your special. Okay, so we're not going to be taking any hits this time. So I'm going to put ship flip in the discard pile.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to. We can't fix that, unfortunately. But have you got any work assignments?
I have. I can repair 1 hull damage, but not engine room damage, unfortunately.
Okay. Oh, you do have a. So if this is a specialist, you say I can't actually see that still.
Yes.
Oh, actually, it's not Dodge's turn. No, it's my turn. So
On Dodge's turn, you
Matic
can use the
Converter.
specialist. I have a crew member, so we can do the. We can
Yeah,
do.
and then next round, first thing I can do is bring the shield back for the next round. Okay, cool.
Yes.
So we're going to use the specialist on there.
But your turn is up. You ready?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yep. And then 1 crew card on there, which still needs 1 more crew card.
Yes.
I'm going to put the officer into the shield regen.
Good.
I'm going to hold on to while you're down there, so that when this gets resolved by your good self, we
Yeah.
can. Yeah. Okay. Great. Your turn.
So I will of course do this. This
Yes.
This is completely unnegotiable because now
Yes,
I can do this, and you
And I
can
will
while
play
you're down
there,
Yeah.
which also fixes both. So that is our engine room completely intact now.
This is how it's done. So now I have a very interesting decision to take. I can either use a mechanic to repair 1 hull damage and a crewmate, or I can use the crewmate to get rid of the liability. And I'm tending to getting rid of the liability so we can have more cards, and more cards means more options, right?
It does, but which cards? What have we got in the way of damage outstanding? Reveal a damage adjacent to that. That one's not going to do
That's
anything
not
else. That one's
interesting.
done its damage, but it's
Yeah.
just now a pain. Discard all work assignments. Yeah, you're right. Actually, nothing's really causing that much damage.
Yeah.
You could still place the work assignment. Just leave it outstanding for someone else to resolve.
But no, I can't, because it will be discarded. There is no work assignment that will survive.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not wrong. That's a shame. I've got a crew card. I should have done that on my turn. I was a bit eager there. I could have healed you, couldn't I? But I forgot to on my turn.
You could heal me. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, sorry.
No problem.
Okay, I think you're right. I think you should heal yourself.
I think so too. Yeah.
And then hang on to the mechanic, because you don't want to waste that.
Yeah. So. And the mechanic I will keep.
Definitely.
The sprinklers, we don't have a lot of fire right now. Maybe I will discard the sprinklers.
Yeah, I agree.
And then I have, if there are no active work assignments, restore 1 ship integrity. Let's just do it.
Yeah.
I mean, let's just do
that's
it.
a good one.
Yeah. Snip, 1 back up. And then I have a special, of course. In 1, I can put it here. So, in any one area of the ship that has no fire, you may choose to add 1 shield. Keep when used.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
So
you keep hold of that and you use it. You can use it every time to generate 1 shield somewhere.
Yeah, of course I will do it now. So
yeah,
let's go into the hull because it has the most damage, right?
Yeah, good idea.
Good.
It'd be worth putting that in your special slot as well, so that you don't take up a slot in your hand.
That's great. You mean the mechanic?
Okay.
No, you mean it's where it should be.
It's because it's a special, yeah. So it can go in your special side.
Good.
Okay. I think that's all good, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. There is no impact because we
there is no
retroburned.
impact phase, so that can go discarded. So there'll
Use
still be a
once per
damage
game.
phase though.
It's gone.
There was discard all work assignments, none of that. Lose 1 SI for each unresolved bridge damage, which we haven't got, so that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
There's no fire to grow.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not going to worry about shield regen still, because I think we're going to do this time. Finally
right.
going to do it.
That's right.
No injuries to stop us, and no damaged engine room. Okay, so back to the threat reveal. Here we go.
Yay!
1 Untitled Chapter. 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 1 Untitled So we got an electric. Ah, we got an
Oh,
electric
no.
again, which means we don't want to generate shield. So that's a shame as well, because it's a size 2 meteor. The hull is the other one, but we have to go with the electric option.
We have to do the electric one.
That's the rules. So we got a size 2 electric coming to the engine room again, which is going to stop me from doing that once again.
Our plan,
that's fine,
always.
I know, it really doesn't want us to do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's draw some cards then. So I've got 3. I can take 2 more.
3 more, right?
Oh yeah, sorry, your liability's gone, isn't it? So
Yeah.
I can take 6 now. And Dodge can take 5, 3, 4, 5. Okay,
And
we've got
I can
loads of
take
cards
4
to play
more.
with here.
That's pretty good.
Good if we had an EMP.
Nope. Not me.
No. Some good cards, but nothing that's gonna... Oh, what's emergency flush? Remove all shield and fire from the ship. So there's no point playing this then, because this gives us full shield everywhere, and that means that we've got no way of getting rid of the engine room shield, have we?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to sit on it for another round.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
So I've got While You're Down there again, which is handy. So if we do resolve one, do we have any work assignments between us?
Yep. I can do it with the hull.
Oh, okay, great. And I've got While You're Down there, so we can fix an adjacent one as well.
That's perfect.
This card here, Matter Converter. I can remove any one shield to restore 1 SI.
Why not? While we're at it.
Yeah, actually, I might as well do that then.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna we lose the shield, seeing as we don't need shield this round because we've got an electric. So that's our SI back to the top.
Yeah.
Shields up. I'm going to keep. I've got lots of crew cards which will come in handy. Yeah, I'm going to put one of these into the shield regen because I could do some work assignments.
Yeah.
Actually, I might put a second one in as well. Yeah. Okay. Right, Dodge's turn. She's got a med kit. We are taking a hit to the engine room here, and you work in the engine room, so that doesn't... I'm going to get rid of 1 med kit. There's no point hanging on to 2.
Yeah, nobody else works in the engine room, right? Yeah.
No. Emergency flush, we get rid of that one. Ice Buster, we haven't got any fire on the ship, so I'm going to get rid of that one as well.
Good.
Going to hold on to the ×2 crude card because that's handy.
Yeah.
Okay, yep, and that's the turn done.
So it's my turn. I, of course, will be using the mechanic on... I mean, we resolve with both of our cards everything but this, because this also already has done its duty. Or its damage.
Yes, yeah, definitely. So, yeah, we'll use While You're Down there. So I'm going to be playing that on this card here.
Yeah.
So let's chuck it in the discard pile.
That's quite nice.
Great. Yeah, that was a good fix. Oh, missed it. And then we'll draw 2 new ones. Yeah, nicely done.
I can stop the carnage, but we don't... I will hang on to stop the carnage here.
Yeah, that's a really good card,
engineer,
that.
not
In fact, you
mechanic.
can put it in your holster.
Because then I will...
You can't holster that, can you?
No, I can't. Engineer, not mechanic. But we can resolve 1 engine room next round immediately. That's good.
Yeah, really
not
good.
immediately.
Yeah, it's good
I'm the last one. That's bad, because maybe you will resolve it before.
Well, I can deliberately not resolve it. It makes sense if you can just do it at no cost, then that's a really good one to hold on to. So, yeah I think that's worth doing.
And should I do efficient repairs? Should I put it into the enhancements? No, the enhancement we have is great. I just...
Yeah, I think we'll keep that one for
goodbye.
now.
Yeah. Goodbye. Then I will stop the carnage, and I will keep the crew card. Maybe I'm getting an assignment, right?
Yep. Yeah, because you go last as well. You're the one who's most likely to be able to put crew cards down, so it makes sense for you to hold on to them.
Yeah. You can put a work assignment in, and then I'll take the crew card. Yeah, it's good. Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Whereas
get
the other way around, it doesn't work. It has to go work assignment first.
Yeah.
Don't forget you've got your special as well.
That's good. So we don't have fire, so I can. We don't want to put it in the engine room right now because we have
No,
electric.
no.
So I will do it in the hull again, or maybe in the bridge
Yeah,
because we
perfect.
need an intact bridge.
That's a good
bridge.
idea, actually. Yeah, let's protect the bridge
Let's
as much as we
protect the
can.
bridge. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. Right, so impact phase then. So size to electric to the engine room. So we're just going to flip over both cards. So let's
Yup.
do that one first.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, lose
During
one.
the damage phase, we're going to lose one
During-
SI. Very simple.
Ooh.
And then constant, no shield can be manually moved. New shield can be added as normal. Okay, so I can't
Don't care.
manually move shield at the moment. Okay, so it's not too bad. I mean, we are going to take a ship integrity loss straight away, but we can't do much about that.
Yep.
Okay, so damage phase. So as we just noticed, we've got that. So one ship integrity loss goes down to there.
It's not that
And that's
bad.
the only damage phase one. No, it could be worse. We've got no fire to grow, and we're going to sit on the shield regen because this time
Yeah.
I'm going to play this.
This time we will do it.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen.
Maybe.
Okay, so that's it then. End of the round. Reveal 2 new cards.
Okay.
Size
Ooh.
4 to the engine room. Oh wow. Okay, so they're both pretty much the same. Only one's got an instant hit, so we're
So let's
definitely
just
not going to take the instant hit one.
Let's get rid of that one.
And because it's a size 4, it means we can't protect the whole thing. So it's only got 3.
Yep.
So unless we get ship flip, which allows us to change where the meteor is going to hit, we are going to be taking damage again. But that's fine as long as we can.
Generate the shields.
We actually, I can't do this with damage, can I? So we might not be doing this after all.
Why not?
Okay, because it has to have an intact engine room.
Yeah, but we. No. Yeah, of course. But if I repair the engine room, you can't play the cards afterwards. We won't do it.
Yeah, we forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh, we probably should have got some shield back after all, but it's a bit
Yep.
late now.
Yep.
We missed it. My mistake is I was so hooked on doing that, I forgot that it needs an intact engine room.
Maybe you'll
Anyway, let's see
take
what
care of
happens.
the engine room. Maybe. Let's see. Yeah.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, so I've got 2, so I get to have another 4,
I get 3.
and then we can take. Oh, where
I
did that
give
go?
you the cat-like
Oh, you know what?
reflexes.
I think I'm dropping him off the table. Ah, was that one that fell off the table?
Yeah. But
Okay,
one more,
great.
right?
Thank you. Oh yeah. Okay.
I have
Oh,
given
cat-like
you a
reflexes,
special.
Great.
So, not that you are wondering.
Yeah, that's great. So you discard this instead of drawing on the. Oh, actually,
I forgot.
we did miss the
Yeah.
engine room. Yeah, we should probably do that still.
Lorne goes offline. You may only discard cards or send them to shield regeneration. You may not repair yourself.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
that shouldn't be too big a deal because we can get you repaired before your turn. So
Good. Okay, good.
shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, until you're fixed, you can only do those 2 things: discard or shield regen. Okay, so my turn. I'm going to. Oh, I'm so close to being able to actually. I'm going to chuck that in shield regen. I will place a specialist on there.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't got anything that allows us to. Oh, what a shame. Oh, you can actually. It makes sense for you to do that then, doesn't it? Really?
Yeah. Because then I can.
Wow, we've got so many work assignments between us.
Before that, I can flip one over.
So we don't really want to resolve anything in there then.
No.
So in that case, I might as well put the specialist on that card.
Yeah.
I'm going to hold on to the other specialist. I mean, we are going to take some more damage this time.
Yeah. But you have to repair me.
Oh yes, yeah. Let's repair you. Sorry, I
Thank
got
you.
to do that before, didn't I? There we
Very
go.
much
Get yourself
obliged.
repaired. And I will place the crew card on top of that. So that still needs 1 crew card before it can actually
Yeah.
be completely fixed.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think Rex can do anything else. So
No.
dodge. She's got an officer, mechanic, a med kit. Oh, she's got a really good hand of cards, but they're all situational. There's nothing to really use at the moment. I'm going to get rid of the officer one.
Mm-hmm.
And might as well chuck one of the crew cards as well. I'm going to hold on to... Oh, hold on. Oh, yeah, so on your turn, you could always resolve that one, couldn't you?
I will
Actually, no,
resolve
because you've
that
got
one.
an expert. Actually,
I can
what
do
I'm going
the
to do then,
engineer.
rather than...
Mm-hmm.
I use the crew ×2 to resolve this. That's
Mm-hmm.
now resolve damage. It's got the necessary number of cards to resolve that.
Okay.
And then on your turn, you're going to be able to do... Is it deck duty? Oh, stop the carnage, and then you can use your expert to resolve the other one, I guess.
I can even use the engineer. I don't even have to use the expert. I can
that's
hang on
even
to the
better,
expert.
actually. Yeah, then you can hold on to the expert because we might need that next round.
Yep.
Okay, that's Dodge's turn done.
So now my turn. I will, of course, stop the carnage, where I can flip over. If everything is flipped over, I can, in one area, I can lose one. So I lose this. It doesn't really matter, because now I can use the engineer and the crew card to resolve that one as well.
Perfect.
And now I would love to magically make it your turn again, so that you can bring our shields up, but it is not possible, I'm afraid.
You can do a single shield though with your special, which is quite handy.
I will, and of course I will do it in the engine room, so we don't lose one more ship integrity.
Oh yeah, that's actually a good point. So it's well done. I actually totally hadn't thought about that. I could have moved a shield. Why did I not do that?
I don't
totally
know.
Missed that step.
But I like the bridge a little bit protected. I think it's okay we are still very integer.
Well, we've fixed all our damage. Yeah, we're looking pretty good.
What is the adjective in English for integrity?
Integral.
Integral.
No, integrity. We've still got decent integrity at the moment.
We have still, because in German it's integer, being integer.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I don't know if there is an adjective in English. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that would be. We got good integrity, I guess would be. Yeah. We're integral is not the right word. That's integral. Yeah. Okay, impact phase. Impact. Size 4 meteor to the engine room. So we set it down to a size 3 with the shield.
Yep.
So we're going to turn over both damage cards. Add 2 fire to the engine room. And we're going to lose 1 ship integrity as well.
Yep. At the end of each player's turn, discard a card from the shield regeneration pile.
Okay, at the end of every turn. So that'd be 3 per round. We're going to be losing those. So it might be worth us turning some of these into shield this round, even if I do end up doing this, which I'm not doing straight away anyway.
Do you want to...
The bridge keeps getting damaged.
Want to pump shields into the engine room so that we can set up the turn that we wanted to do?
But first we have to... Well, let's do... Hold on, let's do the fire growth. So this now becomes a size 3. Yeah. I'll let you do it.
Thank you.
Okay, so that's come up. So we can do 3 shield, can't we? So let's put it all in the... Yeah, let's put it all in the engine room.
Why not? Because then we can set it up. Yeah.
And I can always move it out if I remember.
Yeah.
1. There should be 2 left in there once we finish.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
That's the shield regeneration phase. So back to the beginning. New reveal.
Ooh.
So we've got a size 4 to the bridge. Or a size 2 everywhere.
That's nasty.
Well, the size 2 everywhere we can protect because we can at least do 2, 2, 2, whereas a size 4 to the bridge we can only get 3 there.
Yeah.
But we haven't got enough shield anyway, so we might as well just go for the size 4 to the bridge rather than take 6. Do you agree?
I
Oh, that is
get
actually the higher threat level.
the thing is, if we don't protect the bridge fully, then our resource optimization goes to waste because we need an entire
Yeah,
bridge.
actually, maybe it would make sense then. Yeah, let's get rid of the size 4 to the bridge. That is a red card. Let's keep this one and see what we can do with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Maybe
agree.
move 1 and then take 2 to the hull. I don't
Oh,
know.
don't forget you can generate a shield as well.
Yeah. I will generate it. So the bridge is safe. The bridge is safe.
Yeah.
Let's remember that.
Okay, great.
Yeah, the bridge is safe.
It's all about remembering the tactics.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So I've got 3 cards, so I can take another 3.
Mm-hmm.
And
I can
Dodge can
take
have
4.
another.
So let's see what we have there. Oh,
Oh, that's all
I didn't.
35
I
cards you got in there.
forgot getting hit because the engine room got hit
yes.
again.
Yeah, well
My
done.
tactics module is fried. The one time I ask the robot for advice, it clamps up. Hide your hand from other players and do not talk tactics. If you break this rule, then you lose 1 random card. I would say, for the sake of streaming, we forgo this as well. Because
To be honest, I could. The first thing I can do is fix you, so we don't really need to worry too much.
Okay,
It
then
just
let's do it like
means
this.
I would. If we'd done it properly, we should have drawn that card during the impact phase, which means I should have just dealt with the meteor without actually discussing anything with you. I wouldn't have been able to talk to you about the shield or anything. I would have had to just do it on my own.
Interesting.
But as we're at this point, we might as well just let me heal you straight away, and then we'll just take it from there. But yeah,
Okay.
you are right. It would have kind of that those do work better in the real when you've got actual cards in front of you.
Yeah.
But
I see.
But there we go. That's the card I'm going to use to heal you, so you're actually fixed anyway.
Okay,
You can talk again.
Thank you very much.
Okay, let's just check whatever. Oh, that's handy. We do have bonus shield, but it does mean losing our. Okay. Right. So, have you got anything?
I don't have
particularly
anything
useful?
useful. Agile shields. We
Okay,
don't.
well,
want to
I've
get
got
used,
I've got a specialist
I've
who I
got
can
the
put on
expert,
there.
but I don't have any crew members.
Oh, no, that's a shame.
Yeah.
Okay, well, what I will do then, I'm going to resolve this damage.
That's good.
My specialist and the 2 crew cards. It means we don't lose anything from the shield
That's
regen.
good.
So that's that one fixed.
Yep.
Not today. When any 1 damage card is resolved, you may discard it. You must draw and activate a new one instead. I'm going to burn that card in order to move 1 shield across to. Oh, actually, if I do that though, you won't be able to use your one, will you?
Why not?
Because you can only generate it in an area with no shield.
That has no fire. Not no shield.
Oh, sorry, you're
It's
right.
no
actually.
problem.
Oh,
I
I
will
want to
do
put
it
it
in the
across to the
bridge.
bridge anyway, don't I? And then you can generate yours in the hull.
It's not. Yeah, you
Sorry,
can
I'm
do.
thinking of it.
I do where I want. Yeah, no problem.
I'm thinking of a different one. Okay, great. So that's Rex's turnover.
Yeah.
Dodge is going to put that in the shield regen. Bonus shields is a really good one, but it would mean replacing our one that's in there. Actually, if we did play it, it would actually mean we don't take any damage this turn. Because you did just get 2 bonus shield, which we would use to offset, say, like the hull, for example.
That's right. Interesting idea.
Maybe we'll do it. Should we drop this out?
Bonus cards are so good, but
it's just we're guaranteed to take a damage if we don't.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, let's do it. I mean, let's use the cards that we have instead of drawing more.
Let's put that in, and then at least we protect ourselves for the round. Because it's a shame we can't get this resolved. But you're going to be able to put you'll be able to put the expert on there. So hopefully, actually, we do have a fire we need to deal with. I'm going to use that to put 1 fire out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, that's going to cause us, at least it gives us a bit of breathing space on that. And going to hold on to those two because we
won't take
I'm going
damage,
to hold on
but
to
why
the
not?
mechanic.
Yeah, let's keep it. But it seems to be pretty good. So I will put the
We're not
expert
taking damage
here. I will deflect it when
That did come in handy last time, actually, deflected, didn't it? Because although weaving allowed us to draw 2, they were both quite nasty, and you were able to use deflected to get rid of it.
Let's keep it. Then I have this engineer card I could holster, remove all fire and shield from the hull. No new fire can be added to hull this round. I will holster it. That can be good someday. Do you agree?
Yes, definitely.
Good.
And it doesn't take up a slot in your hand then, so it's good to have.
Shields. At the end of each player's turn, they may freely redistribute existing shield. We have an existing damage to the ship may hamper this ability.
It's a handy one, but that would mean replacing our bonus shield, which we're about to use.
And hanging onto it isn't. I'm just getting rid of it.
You might not even need the med kit because Dodger's got one. So
let's generate a shield. Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
So that's the impact phase now. So we're taking 2 there, 2 there, and because of this is going to act as our whole shield.
Let me generate one shield in the bridge.
Yep. Do you agree? To do that. Yeah. Great.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. So we've got to. Don't want to forget to generate shield. That's important. Okay. Yeah. So size 2 to the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
That's gone. Size 2 to the engine room. And the size 2 to the hull has been dealt with by the bonus shields.
Yeah, nice.
So we didn't take any damage.
Mm-hmm. That's not bad.
Okay, so it's pretty good, yeah. So damage phase, there's no damage cards outstanding. Fire will grow by 1. And shield regen, we can get 1 shield back. So let's do it. Even if we use this, I think it's worth doing just in case, because I'm going to need to draw a crew card to be placed.
And you won't draw it because we are not allowed to play this card.
I know it's got to happen eventually. Okay, so let's move all of those out. Let's flip them over. Oh,
yes.
There we go. And you can choose where you want to put it.
I guess I would even put it in the bridge. Or no, let's put it in the hull. Or in the engine room. I mean, why not in the engine room? What's
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Engine room is the best thing, I guess, because it's no, engine room makes the most sense. It's vulnerable.
Yeah, okay, great. Okay.
Good. Threat reveal.
Okay, what we got? Oh, still no objective. So size 2 to the hull, that's a really easy one to deal with.
Yeah.
And a size 3 to the hull. So we'll take the size 2 to the hull.
The instant hit is dealt with as well.
Hit, so we've got weaving, so we can turn over 2 and choose whichever one we want. Oh, I've done that badly. Oh, I've done it terribly, in fact. Right. There we go. So discard 3 cards from the shield regen, or one player randomly loses 1 card from their hand. Well, we haven't got anything in the shield regen, so we'll go for that one.
Yeah, that's good. All right.
Okay, so deal phase. I've got 1, 2, so I get 4 more. Oh, hold on, we don't have that anymore. So we're back to just regular hands.
Yeah, 3.
I've still got my my being inspired, so I get 1 bonus card.
Ooh.
Okay.
Do you have a crew? Yeah, you have a crew. We can do it.
We're finally going to do it. Okay, so the crew card. Oh, what have I done there? The crew card will go on top of the expert.
Yeah.
Which means we can resolve that damage. Which means I can now play shields up.
Wow.
No, it's not. Okay, so we're going to get full shield, but we will lose 2 ship integrity.
That's a gamble
go down to there.
I'm okay with.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, that feels good.
Oh. Okay,
That
and
feels
I will use my last crew card to put out one fire from the ship,
Yeah.
from the engine room.
Look at this. Look at the feeling of safety and
Great.
security.
Oh, actually, I've got another crew card. I'm going to use another one as well.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all my cards gone apart from the special, so that's great.
Good.
Okay, what can Dodge do? Shield Regen takes one fewer card. We're okay for Shield, I think. Have you got a Oh, you've got Man the Laser. That's a really good one to from like skipping ahead.
Yes, we will do that immediately, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So optimized regen can go in the shield regen pile. I think even the med kit can go in there because we shouldn't be taking damage. Let's just chuck all these in here. We'll hold on to the crew card because that's good. Actually, last crew card can put out the last fire.
Perfect, and then it doesn't grow anymore. Look at our ship.
Yeah, we've got a healthy ship.
At the immaculate ship.
The integrity is a little
Lost a bit
wavering,
of
but we can get
That's
that
okay.
back.
Yeah, okay. I see that. Then I am manning the lasers so that we can shoot down
Yes,
the
so
meteors.
if we don't like it, we can just pass on to the next. We can
Oh, you know what we
draw
could do?
again.
Instead of destroying the meteor, we could create little robots that will break them down in a controlled manner so we can use the resources in the meteor. Yeah. Did you watch Don't Look Up by any chance?
I did actually, yeah.
Yeah,
That's brilliant. Yeah, it's actually, you know what? Because when that came out, I was like, oh man, that's so like relevant to what we've been doing for the last 2 years.
Yep.
It was really funny.
Yeah, but let's destroy the meteors then. So that's the moral of the story. Yeah.
Because if you notice at the bottom of each meteor card, so if you look at one, you can see you've got 3 different minerals at the bottom.
Yeah.
And the idea is they're going to contain quantities. We're actually, like I say, we're playtesting the campaign, and we've actually got the quantities now on the cards. And at the end of the game, you keep each meteor that you encountered, and the ship effectively mines the minerals from the ones which you're encountering, and then that becomes like a currency you build up, which you can then use to enhance your deck, because you don't start off with all the cards in the campaign. You have to buy different things, and you can buy upgrades to the ship and that's all done by the currency that you effectively build up over the game to then enhance the ship.
That's so cool.
So yeah, so the minerals, we're working on that so that when the actual campaign's in place, you'll have to take note of what minerals you're actually obtaining throughout the game. So, and the idea is as well, it might actually affect which meteor you go for, because you might be like, oh, actually we need that for a current objective, so let's go for that meteor, even though it's a bit of a harder one. It's got like 50 more from Excite on it, so
get it. That's interesting.
Adds another little level.
That's pretty cool. You are planning a campaign, right? It's not meant to be a legacy game with stickers or something, but it is meant to be a campaign that you can like play all the time. Or how do you plan it?
It'll be you basically curate the deck, so the deck starts about half the size of what we've been playing. So a lot of these cards, like the Yoink and the while you're down there, and that they won't be part of the standard deck. They'll be purchasable if you find yourself in a location with like a vendor or like a space station where you can actually make trades. So it's going to have like I don't know if it'll have a mini map as such, but it will have location. So when you carry out an objective or a mission, you'll find yourself in a location whichever that mission took you to, and then when you're there, it's almost like a hub where you've got different missions available from that point. We haven't quite worked out the nitty-gritty of it, but it will be something to that effect, and at any point you can kind of see what's available to buy or upgrade, and then you can sort of enhance your deck. So you can like buy like a second expert, for example, for your ship, so you can get better at fixing things, or you might choose to I don't know, buy different enhancement slots or something, different sort of enhancement cards. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of different things to enhance your game effectively. So yeah, it should be quite interesting. It's quite a lot to think about, but we're trying to keep it relatively simple. We don't want to get too sprawling.
Cool. Yeah, that is the art, right? Not to have a lot of things going on, but not getting overwhelmed by it, right? Yeah.
You don't want to sit there with an abacus at the end of each round trying to work out what you've done. It needs to be fairly slick. So yeah, we think we've got quite a good little system in place.
Yeah. So it's still my turn, right? So I have manned the laser.
Hold on.
I just have manned the laser. Right. I can still. I like these. I mean, I can use a crew card. I can ditch a crew card because I don't need it right now.
Yeah, good idea. Because we're not going to be taking any damage for a minute.
Yeah, but here, I like the reinforced bulkheads. You may choose to ignore the loss of up to 2.
But the only thing is, you only really take ship integrity when all the damage is turned over, and we're not. Hopefully, shouldn't be turning over any damage for a while.
No,
so
we
that
have enough
might
shields.
Be a bit of an irrelevant one. That
yeah,
it is a good card at certain times.
Yeah,
and deflected proved useful. I think that's a good one to hold on to.
That's we holding on. Yeah, let's do it like that. I'm feeling good about that.
Okay, great. So size 2 meteor to the hull, impact phase. Nice and easy, just 2. Very simple.
Yeah.
Okay,
nice.
and there's no damage to consider. We didn't have to turn over any events because we didn't take the impact.
No fire.
There's no fire to grow. And shield regen. I guess we might as well put one of those shields back. We've got 5 cards in there.
Sure.
Let's do that. Flip them over. Okay, that's it.
That's it. So now let's see if we can get the objective.
Okay.
No.
But we do have man the laser, so we could play that, and then it just kills those 2 cards that we draw again.
Why not? Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. I mean, they're not actually that bad, but I'm thinking more from a point of view of getting the game a little bit closer to final. It's let's do that. So let's reveal again. Still no objective.
What's the electric.
4 cards in each take now. And we have to go electric as well. So what have we got? Size 3 to the hull. Oh, we're gonna have to try and get rid of some of this shield. Because at the moment that's going to be what, a 3, 4, 5, 6, size 7 to the hull. We've got effectively come in. That's a not quite a killer, but it could be bad. Okay. Right, so I've got my feeling inspired, so I get 4 cards.
I've gone 3.
That is one of the downsides about getting your shield kitted out if you hit an electric and you're not ready for it.
Yep.
Okay, no EMP.
I have no EMP as well. Neither.
Have you got anything that can get rid of shield?
Nope.
We're in trouble, aren't we?
we were doing all the things to get the shields, and now it is really hurting us.
I know, we were so desperate to get that thing in play that it's now gone against us. Okay, I can't even really do an awful lot.
The electric meteors are very interesting. They consume all. How exactly do they work? How exactly do they work? Like, they will take all the shields and then use it as damage against us with no shields at all?
They would increase, so that size 3 meteor at the moment, the hull, will become a size 7 because it will consume the 4 shield. So the shield will go and it will become a size 7. So that means it will cause all 4 hull and 1, 2, 3, where our integrity will be down to N. Actually, I forgot to mention that. You see the I and the N are in like a little hazardous zone.
Yeah.
That means when you're in that zone, for 6 shield regen cards, you can actually regen a ship integrity. So it's the only time you can use it if you're on I or N, and instead of using 5 cards to regenerate a shield, you can use 6 cards to regenerate a ship integrity, so you can get yourself back out of the hazardous zone.
Okay.
So it might be worth us considering getting some... I'm going to hold on to some shield regen so that we can do that, because I think we might find ourselves in that situation fairly soon.
Oh my god.
Cat-like reflexes. Okay, let's put a crew card there. I work in the hull, so I'm going to be turning over my event this time. Let's shield regen that. Engine room sprinklers, discard one. I've got no sprinklers. Engine room flush, remove one, all shield and fire from the engine room. That's a shame, so we can get it all out the engine room, but it's not coming to the engine room, it's coming to the hull.
Yeah.
We've got no way of changing where it's going, have we?
Nope.
One of Dodge's specials is called Seismic Pulse, which enables you to shatter the rock and you can spread it across other areas.
Yeah.
But we obviously haven't got that one either.
Nope. During Regen.
Oh, you've got Hull Flush. You've got Hull Flush.
Oh,
in your
damn!
holstered one.
You're right, I've bolstered it! Wait, that's great. Okay,
So we can actually get rid of... Okay, so let me just
Yeah.
finish Engine Room Flush. Okay, let's get rid of that one.
Good.
And we'll hold on to Quick Fix. Okay,
So
that's
I will
brilliant.
flush
Okay, so
the hull.
it's not quite so bad.
I will immediately flush it.
Yes, well done. So let's get rid of all the... Oh, that was lucky. 'Cause you
Oh my
nearly,
god. Very well.
nearly didn't hold on to that one.
Yeah. The holstering of... I thought hull flush is useless with so much shield, but...
It didn't feel very useful, did it? But that's been perfect.
So now I can also, if there is no active work assignment, I restore an integrity. Why not, right? Let's restore it.
Absolutely. Yeah, great.
Ship. We are at the R again. Can I play that special as well in here, or can't I have two specials at once? No, right?
No. You can only have one special. That would be an enhancement for when we've got the campaign and you can upgrade your character. Then the number of cards you can holster and have some special will go up.
I have a very good idea.
But yeah,
I can add full shields to the hull because there is none there. I'm sorry, I'm just joking. Yeah.
You've got the enhancement card there, which might be worth putting in, especially because we're going to be turning over
one shield for unresolved damage. Yeah, why not? Let's do it.
You can only it won't actually work. Oh, it might work because you might end up turning over more damage depending on what damage we turn over. So let's see.
Yeah.
Okay.
See. And then we have that I will keep and that I will keep, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's good because we've only got 5. We've got 5 in there anyway, so an extra one won't make a difference.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the impact then. So 3 hull damages.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go for that one.
Mm-hmm.
And that says each time you are directed to reveal a hull damage card, instead lose 1 SI. Okay, that's actually not too bad because we now have to take 2 more hull damage, but we basically have to now lose 2 SI instead if we go by that card.
Because we did that first, right?
Yeah, so exactly. So instead of turning over more cards, we now have to just lose direct ship integrity. So that's number 2 and that's number 3. So it means that the ship is actually... I don't know. It actually might work out better because we might have turned over 2 more cards, which caused all sorts of stuff to happen, which might have resulted in a lot more ship integrity loss. So it's not too bad.
Let's see.
I'm actually relatively happy with that. Let's put that away.
Our integrity is still, it starts getting red, but let's see. Maybe we can work something out.
Yeah, okay. I think that was not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what's left then? So
fire growth we don't have. Shield regen?
No.
I don't want to shield regen, I guess, because
we might get another electric. There are a few in there.
Yeah, so that we can move around stuff. Let's
leave that one for now then.
Yeah.
Also, if we do take more ship integrity, then it'd be handy to have some of these to be able to boost that up. Okay, we must hit the objective soon. No. Okay, so we've got a size 3 to the engine room or a size 1 everywhere with an instant hit. So
I would say size 1
is the one to go for.
The engine one? Okay, good.
Because that's already dealt with. We've got all 3 shield ready and the other one's an instant hit, so that makes sense to stick with that one.
Good.
We've already got that one dealt with.
Let's do it.
Okay, so I've got 3. I can take 2 more.
I can take 2 more.
Dodge can have 1, Oh, I did that out of the discard pile.
I could promote if I need to.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. We have one outstanding damage, which would be good to get rid of because that.
But I don't have any way to get rid of.
Oh, hold on. We forgot to draw our event cards.
Yeah.
We're both whole players, so let's do that now quickly.
I'm backflipping, so I have no effect.
Okay, I am unable to use any crew cards.
Okay, but you have a med kit, so it's not that bad.
I do have a med kit, so first thing I'll do is heal myself.
Good.
So that's
Do we have any way to remove the hull damage?
I don't think we do.
The quick fix? Ah no, replace it with a new one.
Oh, let's put evasive maneuvers in the enhancement slot.
Are you ready? Are you done with your turn?
Oh, sorry, I'm not actually. I keep on doing that because I'm doing that character as well.
Yeah.
I could do that, cannibalize. Actually, you know what? I might do that just because that one will cause ship integrity. So cannibalize, lose one ship integrity in order to resolve the damage. So
sure, I'm happy with that.
Did we move the ship integrity already? Okay, no, it's there.
Yeah.
Okay, bridge flush. I'm going to get rid of that one. And hold on to the crew card. Okay, so Dodge's turn. So she's going to put evasive maneuvers. She's going to holster that because it's a pilot card. Quick fix we can get rid of. System checks. We're not taking any hits this time, so I think we'll put that one down. Okay, and going to leave it at that.
I didn't need to yoink anything, right?
No, but that'd be a good one to hold on to.
Yeah, I definitely am holding on to it.
Yoink's a really good one. That you can actually holster Yoink as well.
Oh yeah, let's do it. Let's do this. And I would maybe I could get shields in the hull.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, definitely.
Why not? I mean, if we get electric again, we can move a little bit from the hull to the engine room. So, because the engine room won't have any shields, so we won't be as...
Oh, I see. You're saying, yeah, let's do it. Yeah, there shouldn't be another electric to the hull, so yeah, let's do it.
So that's good.
Yeah, so we're back to full whack.
The temporary promotion, I don't know if it's so useful if I go first, because I will keep on deflected for the instant hit, so...
Yeah, I would be inclined to regen that one.
Yeah, so... Let's do it.
Okay. Brilliant.
Hit me.
Okay, so it's a size 3 to the engine room.
3 shields.
And dealt with nicely. Okay, so that's the impact. We didn't actually need to turn over in our events because it didn't take damage. No. There are no damage cards. There's no fire. And we're going to sit on the shield regen, I think. Yeah, just in case we do take a ship integrity loss.
Yeah.
Okay, reveal. All right, finally, we've got an objective.
The Rhino Hunter.
Okay, so when you hit your objective, that becomes the card you effectively get like a free round. Thank you.
Yeah.
You get a free round, so we don't have to worry about an actual impact this time. So we effectively get like a round to prepare. So if you want to read what that says.
The Rhino Hunter, the dreaded pirate known as Rhino Hunter, has found you. You've got a lead on his ship, the Poacher, but he will try to disable your engines before you can escape. Survive 3 rounds after this one. During the impact phase of each of those 3 rounds, take an additional strength 1 hit to the engine room. Okay, so we have to protect our engine room with a special...
Yes, because he's going to be taking pot shots at us from behind. So we need 3 more rounds with an extra hit coming from the behind of the ship.
Every impact phase.
So, okay, so that's not too bad. I think we can do this based on our current situation. Unless it goes really pear-shaped, we should be okay. Okay, so we get this round to prepare for it. So I've got 2 cards, so I get another 3.
I get 3.
Dodge can have 1, 2, Oh, we need to return card from his deck. We just shuffle that over. What is it to shuffle? I can.
Should we just shuffle it?
Yeah, that's it. Great.
So, yeah.
Okay, and then one more for.
Another card for
Just gets the whole deck.
dodge.
Okay. Right. So we're in a really. Oh, there's an EMP there. I'm going to hold on to the EMP because if we do get an electric, then we can just instantly turn it off.
Yes.
Actually, it's an enhancement one, so I'm going to chuck it in there, I think, and because that one's only going to be useful if we got damage, which we currently don't. Oh, I missed it. Sorry. Predictive patterns.
Do you want
that is
to
a
move
good one.
some shields
That's-
to the engine room? Sorry.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. Yeah, I'm going to do predictive patterns as well. This is the one where we can turn over the top card from each deck, and if I don't like one, we can put it to the bottom. So size 4 to the whole. I think we'll put that one.
But this
bottom
one
of
will
the
be
deck.
the size 5. Do you remember?
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay, so actually, the good thing is we know what's coming now, so we can be quite clever about this. We know that we need to just protect the whole.
Huh.
Oh. Ah.
Damn. Wait, we have to look at it now because that's on top.
This is the right one.
And this is below it. Yeah. So now it's good again. But what is that?
Don't know. Okay, should we
Let's
just bring
not
them down
use
a little
the threat
bit?
decks, yeah. This is the other one. Let's not put it here. This is on bottom. And
Sorry
I put
about
the
this.
other one on top.
Okay, right, that's gone down. Right.
Now we are correct. Yeah.
Okay, right, great. So which one have we got coming this round? Oh, we've got the objective this round, haven't we? So we don't need to worry about cards. So actually, there wasn't much point playing that because there's only 2 cards left in the deck. Okay, so I'm going to burn one of these to move a shield into engine room just to split it up a bit.
Yeah.
And that's going to be his turn.
Yeah.
During shield, which is double the number of shield generated. So that's quite a good one. But again, we've got so much shield. We'll just chuck it in the regen for now. And 1 crew card as well. Right, that's Dodge's turn done.
I guess the specialist and the crew I don't need to hang on to then, I guess, because why? I would rather circle through the deck, right? I mean, this is a good hand, but can the hand be better is the question.
Well, we know we might take a size 4 and a 5 to the hole.
Yeah.
But then we might not. If the other card's actually better, then we won't be taking that. Yeah, I mean, I would. It's tricky. It's worth holding on to the specialist, I think, just for now. And maybe, although if you're going to keep the specialist, you might keep the 2 crew cards as well.
Then just keep the hand. Let's just keep the hand, I guess.
It's a pretty good hand, yeah, because for it's a kind of good catch-all, depending on what it's worth seeing what happens.
And I can yoink.
Okay, cool.
And I can generate a shield in the engine room because there is no fire.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
Let's do it.
Okay, so impact. We don't have an impact because it's the objective round. There's no damage cards this time. There's no fire growth, and we'll sit on the shield regen, I guess.
Yes.
Or did you want to regen one back?
No.
We don't need it for this round. We know we've got enough. So, what's this going to do now if we click on reveal? Should we just turn it over manually?
Yeah.
So we've got a 5 to the hole.
For exploding. It doesn't
Well,
matter,
we know
right?
we can.
We take it.
We might as well take the exploding one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's take it.
Yeah.
We have 4 shield.
We've got it covered, haven't we? So, yeah, we don't need to worry. Although, don't forget, we've got the 1 to the engine room as well because of the objective. Let's bring that down to remind us. Okay, so let's take some cards. I'm
I
going to
have
take
already
3.
my cards.
Oh, of course, yeah, you're okay for cards.
Ooh, the resource
Okay, so
optimizations.
specialist.
But
Oh
the
yeah.
EMP
Oh,
would
that
maybe
can
be
actually go in
better.
then, can't it? Okay, great. So my turn. I'm going to regen that.
Mm-hmm.
Bonus shield. So that's also a good one.
But the EMP is
I think the
safety.
extra card is
Yeah.
going to be more handy though.
The
Okay.
extra card, you think? Not the EMP, because we have so much shields. We have so much. Now we will lose all the shield in the hull.
We put the MP in there thinking there might be one come up, but unless
We know there is not an EMP. We know this is a size 4.
but we don't know what the other one is there because if it's an EMP, if it's electric, we have to take it. But
We
we're
have
about
to
to
take
lose
it.
4
Let's
shield
keep
here,
EMP.
so
Let's keep EMP. I hate the electric so much. Come on.
okay, yeah. Let's be sensible then.
Yeah.
Let's do that for now. We can always just sit around out.
Yeah.
We're not going to take an engine room damage, hopefully. And we've got evasive maneuvers, so we can actually reduce the size of an EMP electric if it does come.
Good.
Okay, so I think that's all Dodger's going to do for now.
Good.
Although saying that, I might as well, if we're not going to put that one in, I might as well get rid of it
Yeah.
because we've only got 3 rounds now, haven't we?
Yeah. So now I am doing more shield. More shield.
Yeah,
Always more
definitely.
shield. Let's do it into the hull because then there is, or engine room, because the engine room is so attacked all the time.
Oh, of course we're going to lose. Yeah, let's do that because we're
Yeah.
going to lose an engine room shield,
Yeah.
aren't we?
And
Okay,
the rest I'm keeping. That's just keeping it.
great.
Good.
Yep, sensible. Okay, so we have a size 4 to the hull, so that's all 4 of those gone.
Mm-hmm.
And because the objective, we take 1 hit to the engine room as well.
The Rhino Hunter is
Rhino Hunter.
is shooting at our back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the first card done. So it's a good idea to keep the meteors you've encountered so that we can tell when we've done 3 rounds.
Yep.
So we'll put that one to a side. Okay, so
No damage, no fire. Shield regeneration. Do we want to regen our shields with the 15 cards that we have? 3 to the hull, or 1 to the engine room, 2 to the hull? We have an EMP. We can't lose anything. Really.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, let's do it then. Let's get all 15.
Yeah.
Great. So yeah, let's do 2 to the hull. And then 1 to the engine room because we're going to lose 1 from there, regardless of what happens.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Hit us.
Nice.
Let's hit.
Okay, let's do it.
And
Electric.
there it is.
Oh, we have got. Okay, we could definitely have to EMP that then.
Yep. Because it would consume
Okay.
all the shields in both areas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I know.
yeah, it was a really good idea to hold on to that. I nearly placed that one too.
I knew it. I knew
Yeah,
it.
well done.
EMP. Wow.
Okay, right.
Oh
so
my
that's going to be the meteor encounter. So let's get 2 cards for me. And
So we
then
discard the
1.
EMP. I will use the EMP on the meteor. It will be here, right? Oh no.
Yes, yeah.
On the threat
it
phase.
can
on
stay
the
there. But
impact
that's fine.
phase.
We'll remember to do it. It's it stays
When?
in the slot for now.
But if we use it now, we can put in another enhancement, right? In our turns.
But no, we play it at the impact point.
I get it.
So yeah, so when the impact happens, then we discard it. So yeah,
That's
it does
good.
unfortunately have to sit there for the
No
round.
problem. Yeah, I see.
Okay, so whole flush. Oh, I could have. There's a good old whole flush again. We actually could have used that if worst case, although it wouldn't have actually made much difference. But let's get rid of that. So we're going to deflect both those. So at the moment we're going to lose 1 shield from there and then 2 shields from there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get rid of efficient repairs and I'll get rid of 1 crew token.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Each unresolved damage card can be resolved with one fewer work assignment. We haven't got any damage, so we might as well get rid of that one. We've got a mechanic, but we haven't actually got any damage. We're in a really good position here. We've really protected ourselves. Getting that full shield really made a difference, didn't it?
Yes.
Okay, that's Dodge's turn done.
The specialist is always a good wild card, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So I can also keep my hand, I guess, again, because it is good to lurk. And
yeah, I think so. It's it always seems a shame keeping your hand, but there's no point throwing cards away just for the sake of getting new ones, which won't be as good as the ones you had.
Yeah, I think it's good.
We've got ourselves in we're looking good.
We're looking very good.
So
we'll do this.
Impact phase. So 1 shield gone from there, and then 2 shield go from the engine room because of the Rhino Hunter.
The Rhino Hunter is chipping away.
We have no one takes it. Oh, do you want to plonk it over here?
Over here, yeah. This is the second. We
use
use
the
EMP, of course.
Yeah, and then so we've got 1 left to do.
Yeah.
So we've gone through the whole deck, so we need to just put them down again and then give them a shuffle. Oh, it's weird that's not working.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's say we just do 1 more from each deck anyway. This will be the last ones we encounter.
Oh.
So we go, another electric. Okay, finished with an electric. Okay, so let's get rid of that one.
Interesting. It is a size 3 to the hull. We do that. That's okay. That's okay. I see what we are doing here. You too.
We'll just have to move some shield out. Yeah, so we've got the size 3. Sorry, the EMP's gone. Okay, so I'm going to take 3 cards. I hope the damage cards we turn over aren't too bad.
That's right, yeah. I get this or that.
Okay, that's for you.
So now
it's coming to the hull, so I need to burn some cards to get it away from the hull. So I'm going to burn that one. We need to protect the engine room still because that is still going to take damage. I'm going to burn that one. So the hull is safe, but we are going to take 3 damage. And
we will.
The annoying thing is we've only got 2 ship integrity, so we could easily take damage, which actually calls us to lose.
Yes.
Well, we haven't got an awful lot we can do about that, really.
Nope, I cannot restore ship integrity right now. Can you?
That's really unfortunate getting a... No, there's nothing for integrity.
No, not now. I couldn't have yoinked...
What we can do, actually...
I couldn't have yoinked the EMP, right? Sorry. I couldn't have yoinked the EMP. Or could I have? Because
you could have done, actually. That would have been a good move, but it's a bit late now, and we didn't know we were going to get another electric.
Yeah, it's too late.
That would have been a great idea, but what we can do... Okay, so that's the captain's turn. There's nothing else he can do. We do have evasive maneuvers, which we're going to play, which reduces the size of the meteor by 1. So at least it brings it down to a size 2.
That's very good.
There's nothing else we can really do in there, though. And there's not much point putting stuff in shield regen because it's the last round. As long as we survive this round, we survive. It doesn't matter what state the ship's in, as long as we survive.
Let's just review now.
Are you going to... do anything else? You could regen a shield in the engine room, although it doesn't really make much difference, to be honest.
It doesn't make any... I'll do it for the funsies, but that's all. I have no...
Okay, so size 2 to the hull.
Yep. Hold on to your breath.
We're just gonna... So I'll do 1, then you do the other?
Let's do it like that.
I'll do...
Yours first.
Okay, discard all... things in players' hands or deployed anywhere on the ship. Sort of things.
No problem.
Crew cards.
Bye.
Okay, that wasn't too bad.
Don't care. Didn't read. Okay. Now, last one.
Yep.
+2 to the hull.
+2 fight to the hull.
This round?
Excellent.
Only, but...
Yeah, let's put that on. Oh. Yeah, so it means that would then just sit there as an outstanding damage.
Nice.
And we take 1 hit to the engine room. And that's it. We survive. We make it out of the meteor storm. The ship's a little bit pummeled, but not too bad, and we live to see another day.
Wow! Congratulations!
And it took us an hour and 40 minutes. Actually, it wasn't that long. We did start quite late, didn't we, in fairness? Great. Oh, that was really good to play through to completion. Thank you. I appreciate the time, because I know that took a bit longer than we intended.
Dave, that was...
Hello?
Hi? Yeah? I'm breathing.
Dropped out a bit there.
I am breathing, and I have to say that was very, very exciting at times. Like it's really, really cool. Like the stories that the Ludo narrative, the stories that the mechanisms tell. So we were lusting for all those shields, and then the electric meteor comes and ruins all our ambitions. That was such a great moment. That's really cool.
It was quite unfortunate, really, but it did make it quite funny, the fact that it was, after all that time, it turned out to be what kind of undid us for a while. But yeah, we got back on top of it. We eventually got those shields in play, which we've been trying to do for so long. Yeah, I mean, the integrity's low. A couple more rounds could have actually caused more problems, but yeah, we got on top of it. It was handy once your guy was able to start putting his shield in as well, generating that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good game. There's an awful lot happened there, actually. It felt like a long game. It's one of the longest ones I think we've played in, as much as we went through the whole deck and then a little bit more. So
yeah,
it was we experienced pretty much everything the game has to offer. I think there we had quite a lot of injuries come out. We had all sorts happened.
That's great. So
that was great. Thank you, Sven. Appreciate you playing that.
I mean, for time's sakes, I would say we play Misclick another time.
My colleagues texted me saying we'll definitely we can do a session with you where we play just that if you'd like. I think that would be more than fair to give you some time back to play your game. Yeah, we'd be more than happy to do that. If you want to set up an evening where the three of us get together, or four of us, and we can play that for a bit.
That would be great. And I will come back to you on that. But can we talk, do we have still 5 minutes left to talk a little bit about the game?
Of course.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, of course.
Perfect. Because the first huge question I have for you that is always on my mind, because it is so hard to do and still a little bit obtuse for me to how to even start doing it. But how are you going? How do you approach balancing in this game? How do you make sure that there is no one card that will ruin us completely? How do you go about balancing?
It's very difficult, and the very early play testing did reveal lots of peaks and troughs. Like some games you could kind of go through really easily, and sometimes it could come through very difficult, and you think, wow, we didn't stand a chance. So we have managed to balance it out quite a bit with the variety of cards. Because the threat cards are random, there's nothing to stop you turning over all the electrics to start with, and it becomes really difficult. So I mean, as much as we have introduced balancing, we've tried to make it, obviously the cards are there are a lot of cards in there whereby they're much more effective when you're in a bad situation. That was one of the key things, I think, from a balancing point of view, because when you find yourself in a really dire situation, like if you've got all your damage cards turned over, it's obviously much harder to do things because you've got restrictions in play, you've got things which are stopping you from being able to do other things, and there's a lot of cards we've introduced which make those situations easier.
When all damage cards in one row are revealed, you can flip one over instantly and stuff like that, right? Yeah, and
we've got one, deck duty, where if you've got all of 4 cards in a row, so if you've got that's it exactly, you can just choose to instantly resolve one of them. Whereas if you've got nothing, that card becomes useless. So it's very situational, but we introduced quite a few cards whereby they're more powerful the worst state you're in. There's one which allows you to restore 1 shield for every damage card you've got outstanding. So in that instance, you'd be able to get 5 shield back. Whereas
Yeah.
If you've got no outstanding damage, you can't use it effectively. So,
Yeah.
that I think that was one of the key things for us, trying to give the players cards which become more powerful the worst situation they're in.
Yeah.
Again, it's still not 100% in that respect. You're always going to have a game where you might be like just really under it right from the off, and if you're unfortunate, you just don't draw the cards to be able to resolve them. But we've played it quite a lot now, and I think we've kind of found a nice medium where it doesn't ever feel too hard or too easy. Because I mean, the too easy can be even worse than being too hard sometimes. Because
Yep.
otherwise, you just feel like you're just sitting there trickling through the game. The characters, they're kind of self-balancing. I was telling you before how the ones who are more powerful, because Forlorn, he's a particularly powerful character and his specials can do quite a lot. He does work in every area of the ship, so regardless of where you get hit, he will always turn over on his event deck, and his events are quite hindering. So you tend to find with the characters, the more powerful they are, the more obstructive they can also be. So they kind of self-balance themselves. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, that was our key really. We found that we need to give players, if the worse the situation is in, the cards become more effective and more powerful. So I think that was one of our biggest weapons in balancing the game, really.
That's so like comeback mechanics in a way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I mean, most of the cards are situational. Like you've got the one James referenced earlier was the Mr. Spencer, where it stops fire from growing. And most of the time, we found we were just regenerating that one because it just wasn't useful. Whereas suddenly we had an instance where it was useful because we pretty much had full fire across the ship, and we
Yeah.
put that in, and suddenly fire became no longer an issue. And it's like, wow, that card is actually really powerful in the right situation.
Yeah.
And I quite like that when you've got cards where you hold on to it, you think, oh, I know it's a useful card, but I don't want to hold it in my hand for the whole game, only to not use it.
Yeah.
So more often than not, you might throw it, and then a couple of rounds later, you're like, "Oh, I wish I'd held on to it." So it is all about hand management, and I guess the more you play the game, the more you start to realize which cards are the more useful ones.
Right.
But yeah, I do think that's true of most games, though, isn't it? The more you play it, the more you kind of start to work out
Sure.
the little cheat systems and things.
Yeah. But I can feel that there is already a lot of work or a lot of play into it. Like it is there is I can feel the balance already in play, because I never was in a situation where I thought, "Wow, that is like absurd." No, it was never at that point. So you are already on a you are already very far.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I feel like we have ironed out quite. I mean, there were some massive kinks to iron out quite early on, but I guess that's
Yep.
true of any kind of testing of a game. You start to identify sort of potential holes, and yeah, I mean, it's been really good fun coming up with the damage cards as well, because they can do. And as you can see, one there, that's one that stops you from being able to use your EMPs, which is
Oh god,
again
yeah.
that. Well, so again, that particular damage, most of the time you'd reveal that and be like, oh, it's fine, we haven't got electrics. But as soon as you do have an electric and you've got an EMP and you can't use it, that becomes real synergy, which is like, oh, those combination of things have made it really difficult. So, it's a nice feeling when you turn over a damage and you think, oh, that's not going to affect us. But then, it doesn't affect you now, but it could potentially be what, you're undoing, because it's as soon as it does become situational, relevant, then it could be quite difficult.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. And you have of
Um,
course you have the cycle element with the shield regen, so there is no losing cards. Every interaction you have with a card, even discarding a card, has a use, so that feels good. Like there is no ballast. How do you say in English? No useless cargo. Like no useless nothing.
there's no
Everything has a
waste.
use. Yeah, waste.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a mechanic we came up with quite early on as well, because obviously any game like this where you're getting cards which aren't useful at the moment, you don't want to feel as though you're just constantly discarding them. So yeah, we came up with the mechanic of kind of like actually making them useful even when they're not.
Yeah.
initially we had that set to, I think the very first test run we played, I mean, this is going back when it was all handwritten cards. We had it so that it would like regenerate one shield for each card. So we instantly were like, oh, that's silly. We're just getting constant shield back every time. So it's like instant game breaking mechanic. But it's not until you start actually playing it, you realize sometimes what you've actually set up. So yeah, 5 we worked out to be the most sensible number of cards. And then there's obviously a couple of enhancement cards which change that. There's one which brings it down to 4.
Yeah.
And there's another one that allows you to regenerate double for a one-time deal. So the idea of that one is you should build up your shield regeneration pile because you're going to get double, but you'll only get double for that one hit. So even that, there's kind of tactics to work out how to, if you get certain cards, it's like, okay, well, let's try doing this and stuff. So yeah, so it's worked really well, the shield regen. So, and of course there is a couple of damage cards which affect how the shield regen works, like one which stops you from adding cards to it. So then you actually do have to discard, and it feels like, oh, this is such a waste. We need to be trying to use these cards.
Mm-hmm. And then you hold on to the seemingly most powerful cards all the time, and then you can't play them. That's also a very nice touch, that you, for the really powerful ones, you have to have an intact engine room or an intact bridge, so that you have to do something, you have to earn it. That's also an interesting mechanism.
Yeah, well, that was, again, if you look at that damage card there, then that one, it causes 2 whole fire, but then it doesn't do anything else. And although that's quite nice in the matter of like, okay, we don't have to worry about that one now, but it can become a hindrance. I mean, it obviously takes up one of your damage card slots, so you're going to go to ship integrity a lot quicker than if you had another freed up slot. But yeah, also we thought having cards which rely on a certain area being intact means that it should encourage the players like, right, we need to get that one fixed that we can use, like the engine room one we had, where you think you're going to use it, but then suddenly you realize that you need to fix some damage before it actually becomes effective, and you don't want to throw it away because it's such a powerful card. So yeah, the hand management play comes back into play again. So yeah, we thought that was quite a fun thing to have to juggle with, rather than just have it just sit there do nothing. It does have a relevance if you have to try and clear an area of damage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very cool. So what is your, my last question would of course be, what is your course of action from here? So what are the next steps in the development phase?
Well, we're going to do as much play testing as we can. We know that one of the biggest, most important things for a game at this stage is to just play.
Yeah.
Which is why we really appreciate anyone new playing it. So obviously we appreciate this a lot, going through a full game. We are working on the campaign, which we want to launch with the actual game. So we will eventually take it to Kickstarter.
Cool. Okay.
But we want to have the campaign as part of that, because as much as it is a standalone game, we want to feel as though it's got the story which we've come up with as well, because you don't really feel the story in a single game.
Yeah.
Whereas the story is that the solar systems collapse in, and there's rubble everywhere, and space is very hostile. People can't travel through space with their typical ships. So the Rhino is one of the only ones which is actually really able to kind of do proper interplanetary travel, because it's built to withstand these sort of meteor showers and things. So
yeah,
that is quite, we've got a really kind of cool story which explains what's going on, and you're traveling from place to place, and you're kind of doing errands and runs for people who aren't able to go off planet because they just haven't got the ability to, because space is just this sort of sandstorm of rocks and things. So yeah, we've got loads of little mission ideas which should really make the whole experience much more interesting than just doing the odd one game. I mean, don't get me wrong, it'll still be, there's 10 objective cards. We obviously saw one of them tonight, and we're going to have a few just one-off scenarios to play as well. But the campaign will see you actually, depending on your end state, that will carry into your next mission, and so we want that to be really in depth without being too overcomplicating, just but to tell the story, and to be fun as well, because for example, your character Forlorn, you don't start with him. One of the missions is actually going off and finding him, and then finding the you have to it's unconfirmed, but we've come up with the idea you have to kind of actually charge him by getting them, like you find him first of all, but he's offline, so you have to go and get something which brings him back online, or trade something, and you'd have to get X amount of resource to be able to get him, and then he becomes part of the crew.
That is a very nice.
We're also
idea.
we've got our artist guy who we found on Instagram. He's currently drawing up a medic character we've been throwing around ideas for, who will be an optional character. It won't be part of the core campaign, but it'll be a character you can actually it'll be like a stretch goal for our Kickstarter.
Yeah.
And that character will be very much revolved around being the medic for the team, but not just that, because as you can see, the injuries do come up, but they're not constant. But they'll be able to holster med kits, for example, and have a few cool things they can do revolving around the whole protecting the crew and stuff. So there'll be a character. There might be the odd mission where they come in particularly handy. So we like the idea of giving multiple options when it goes into when it comes to choosing your characters and things.
Yeah. I was just, the first thing that came to mind was if Lauren is not charged yet, then you have to intentionally get hit by electric meteors to charge him up or something, and put him out on the hull, or out on the spaceship to get him electrocuted. Yeah, but
keep on top like that.
But I can see, like, I'm really looking forward to a campaign, and maybe it is even good in a campaign. So I understood you correctly that the deck would grow in a campaign, so you could even start with way shorter missions and learn the game quickly, so that the longer, like, this mission was quite long, right? So that
was a long one.
Right,
we did play pretty much the full deck there. So
so the
early campaigns, because we've been play testing the very first couple of campaign missions, and it starts with a much smaller deck. You see the threat level across the top. You've got 3 different colors. There's the green, amber, and it's based the traffic light system. So for the first couple of objectives, first couple of campaign scenarios, you don't take any of the red threats in.
Yeah.
So just to kind of ease you into the game. I mean, anyone playing the campaign should have played the full game anyway, I would have thought, because they would have already kind of understood the mechanics and that. But the idea is you're starting off with a much more limited deck. You won't have quite as much to fight back with. So the threats you enter, like, there's no electrics in the first few scenarios. They'll kind of come about further along as you encounter that area of space, and even the flaming ones you don't start off with. So it's just a way for us to introduce stuff as you kind of travel through it, and there's reasons why you're suddenly experiencing these things, and obviously the objectives. When you hit the objective, then at the moment we play it so that the card is the objective, but with the campaign, the objective card will basically say read the objective for that particular scenario, and then we'll be able to really like mix it up and do all sorts of different things.
Yeah. All right.
Cool.
Really cool. Thank you very much, Dave, for showing me the beautiful Rhino, the only spaceship that can deliver the cargo through the meteor storms, at least that we know of in our universe. It was very, very intense. It was definitely very intense. It generated
a beautiful
get
a bit close
story.
A couple of times.
Yeah, that was really cool. And I was very happy that I got to play Lauren, the very wild card boy. I like him a lot. I mean, he's not necessarily a boy. I think it's a robot. Like,
yes, he's referred to as it among the crew.
Yeah, nice.
But it's great. I'm glad you enjoyed it. It was really good to play through. I really appreciate your time, and it was really good.
And I wish you a lot of luck. Like, let's do it. But I have to learn this to do this at the end of every stream. plug away. Like, where can we find you on Instagram? I know, but let us know where we can find you.
Well, we've got our website up and running now, which is
Nice.
rhino5.co.uk. That's our best starting point because it's got links to all of our social medias, as well as links to downloading the TTS mod and our Discord channel. So you can basically do everything you need to from there. And it's got quite a nice little bio we've put together for each of the characters, as well as like a little bit of about us. And we plan on putting updates on where we're at with getting it to Kickstarter and stuff on there. We're going to start doing weekly updates on the front page. We've also got you can subscribe on there as well to get updates. We're not going to be doing like loads of emails, so don't want to put anyone off subscribing. We're not going to spam. It will literally be whenever we've kind of reached a key milestone on our journey to Kickstarter, we'll be putting something out, just kind of letting people know where we're at. So yeah, anyone listening, if you're interested, then yeah, go subscribe, and we'll be keeping you mildly updated. We won't be spamming.
That is very.
But yeah, that's rhino5.co.uk. That's the number 5 as well.
Okay, the number 5, rhino5.co.uk. I wish you a lot of luck and a successful Kickstarter campaign, and I will be on my seat, on the edge of my seat.
That's brilliant. Thank you, Sven. I wish you luck with the streaming as well, and we'll be watching to see the next one.
Yeah, thank you very much for being here, and have a good evening.
Great, you too. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
See ya. Bye.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.